Yo, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Do I sound different than what I normally do? What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the live stream. How do I sound? Does it sound good? Ooh, it looks like I might be peaking a little bit. Am I peaking? I don't want to get cut off. Let me tone this down just a hair really quick. Let me see here. Yo, what's going on, Kino? Glad to have you. We got Kellogg in the house. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Koreans are very good at making MMO 20 years ago. You never know. That is true. That is true. Sir Caxton, what's going on? Says, my nipples are so hard right now. Get to catch the great red beard while working. Hell yeah. Caffeinated says, yeah, the mic is pooping back, or pooping. Bring it back. Okay, yeah, I got you. It does have a clip guard, right? Is it on? Here, let's try something. So I did put a filter on it. Let me turn this off. All right, maybe that's better. So I did put a filter on it for a noise gate, because if I don't talk in OBS, it looks like the mic is still picking something up. See what I mean? So I don't have anything set up on it right now. I've got nothing set up, by the way. You said sounds a lot lighter. No cutoffs, though. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Sound a bit better, actually. I sound better. Okay. Well, so I turned off the noise gate. Yes, it's white noise. Okay, so you can hear white noise, correct? Like if I don't talk? Okay, so if you guys can hear white noise, I do have a noise gate that I can turn on. So I've turned on the noise gate. Here's the noise gate right now. Does it sound better? With the noise gate, I don't see anything in OBS, so nothing seems to be tripping, you know, like in OBS, which is really nice. Now, I can turn the gain down on the microphone if you think it's too high. Is the gain too high? I'm seeing myself like my red. When I get like really loud, I am seeing my red like peak like right at -5 dB, which is what I was told is where you're actually wanting it to be. You know what I mean? So because of that, I'm assuming that I'm fine. I'm assuming that that's what we want to hear. Right? I mean, I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm assuming that we want to hear. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. What do you guys think so far? How does it look? Do you like the mic position here? You said under -5 is fine. Yeah, see, I just peaked right there though. So I want to turn it down just a smidge. We'll turn it down just a smidge. Where is it at? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay, so if I turn it down maybe 1 decibel. Let's just see how that goes. We'll see how that is. See if that's a little bit better sounding, not sounding, you know, all that fancy jazz. You said, yeah, down a bit. I try to hover in the yellow and peak at the edge of the red when I stream. Kellogg says, do you use compression filter? What about noise suppression? I don't have anything. I have nothing on, Kellogg. This is just straight raw dog mic into the thing. You said everything sounds good to me. Mic placement is fine. Yo, what's going on, Amy D? Welcome into the chat. Hell yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. One thing that I find interesting is the hearing myself back. So we can show you some stuff. Yo, what's going on, Club Classic? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Glad to have you. Welcome in. Welcome in, baby. We're just testing out my new cosplay, by the way. my Viking Nordic kind of Valheim-y cosplay, I guess, does also fit the RuneScape Dragonwilds theme. So we're gonna be jumping in here, checking out the brand new magic update. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I got the flare. I've even got the belt on. And I've got the pants, the tapered pants down at the bottom, which looks really nice. I got my lovely axe here as well, ready to go. My axe and shield. Oh yeah, baby. We got the cosplay today. What's going on, Club Classic? Thank you so much for tuning in. Kino says, very nice cosplay. Yeah, it is a very nice cosplay. You know, one thing that actually surprised me is these are actually real leather. Like real leather, dude. It smells so good. It smells just like genuine leather. It's real leather. It's got a nice buckle to them. The ties are really nice. I will say they are really hard to do by yourself. To tie them by yourself, it's pretty tough. Is that leather at least comfortable? The leather itself is comfortable. Yeah, the leather itself does not, it's not, and they're not tight either. I didn't tighten them super tight. I had them tighter when I was doing the picture earlier, and it took me like 15 minutes to get this sucker off, like to get it off my wrist. I was wearing my smartwatch underneath it, and obviously it was, you know, holding it down a little bit on there. But yeah, I didn't do it as tight this time around. I held it up just a little bit, or I loosened it up just a little bit to make sure that it wasn't super tight. Okay, so Kellogg, if you want to hook me up, homie, you wanna solve some of this stuff here. What do you think? So based on what you've got here, so I have nothing in OBS, right? So I have nothing in OBS for filter setup. Besides, well, I guess I lie. I do have the noise gate set up because I just set the noise gate up, but I have nothing set up in here for EQ. I have nothing. Now, I do have EQ settings. Now, this was my old microphone. If you're still listening, Kellogg, if you're paying attention, this was my old microphone. Like, this was the exact settings that I had for that. According to ChatGPT, in sending it like recordings and stuff, this was the EQ that it suggested for me to put on here. Kino says, I'll probably be looking for the most part from here on out, but I will always give you my bandwidth and time. Well, thank you so much, Kino. I really do appreciate the love, homie. Where are you checking out RuneScape Dragonwilds? Kino, I know you are Dune Awakening. Have you checked out RuneScape Dragonwilds at all, and are you interested in? By the way, I didn't get a drink. I completely realized I didn't grab my drink for tonight. Oh, I made my coffee upstairs. Maybe I could do a wife call. Maybe she'll be willing to bring the coffee down to me. That would be fantastic. Let me see if I can ask her really quick. Hey, babe, do you mind grabbing my coffee and bringing it down, please? I completely forgot it. All right, we'll see what she says. See if she'll, do the wifey thing and bring it down for me. Okay, so here's what we got. Like I said, so this is what I'm currently working on, Kellogg. I don't know if you're here, homie, but this is what we got. So this is the EQ for that. Now, again, I don't have anything activated. That's turned off. You can't see. That's turned off. So nope, not that. So this right here is turned off. You can see that it's turned off. Now I can turn it on. So if I click this here, we can start off by just doing that if you want to see the difference. All right. So here's the difference. You said, I think the sound is already awesome. Less process. Oh, I thought you were asking because of like the compression and everything else. So I thought you were thinking that something needed to be adjusted. Okay. So then maybe we just don't do anything then. We just leave it as is. I don't know if you guys will notice a difference or anything, but basically this is me talking normally, just raw dogging the mic into the thing, nothing turned on. If I turn on EQ, this is what it sounds like. So here's what the EQ sounds if I leave the EQ on, right? The EQ that ChatGPT gave me. Now, again, I don't know if this is sounding better or worse. I've tried doing a couple of recordings. I can't really hear a whole lot difference. I mean, I hear some things differently. Scorch gave me a little bit of information. He kind of thought when he was listening to me last night, first set up the microphone, that it sounded more like in a box, like kind of like muffled in a box, in a way, kind of like more enclosed. Versus being, like more presence, right, or outward presence. But that's kind of like where it's at as far as the EQ settings go. Again, I don't know what's better or worse, right? I have no clue. The Stream Deck. On which device do you wish to use this profile? We'll do the Stream Deck Plus. Does it do anything? I don't know if it's doing anything. Anyways, but you get the idea. So that's the EQ settings here. I don't know if we want to use those or not. If I turn those off, then it goes back to sounding like this. Again, I don't know it's any different, so we'll see what happens. I have not touched anything RuneScape or any of other games. A little bit of Ark Survival Evolved, but I couldn't get into it. Kellogg says, I think the sound is already awesome. Less processing is the better. Let's try tonight without anything. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. We can do that. MBD says, pass this message along to your wife. And hey, Mrs. Code, did you mind adding some stuff for yourself to Code's Throne wishlist? Thanks. She actually just asked me the other day, we were making a joke and I was telling her some stuff. And I said, Amy D was telling me that I should add some stuff, like on the Throne wish list for you, like make a wish list for you, like on my, like a category or a list on my throne. And then she started laughing. She's like, yeah, can I put bills on there? I was like, no, you can't put bills on there. This is stuff for you. And then she started laughing and she didn't do it. So, here we are. Just kidding. It's probably on me to do it. But anyways, what did you guys think on the EQ? Did you hear anything different? I don't even know if I heard anything different, so we'll just go with it. I will tell you a couple of things, right? So one, I do like the mic placement here. Way better. I did have it on the edge of the desk. It barely felt like it was reaching to my mouth, and it was constantly like me trying to mess with it. Also, pushing it and pulling it was a pain in the ass. I do like it backwards like this, or not backwards, but I do like it frontwards underneath my right monitor. I will state the only thing that was a concern, which it's not a concern, but the only thing that I was concerned about was it being a low profile mount, right? So like it's sitting closer to my desk, would it trap my hands, underneath? But no, it's actually perfect because my keyboard comes out below or like out or comes before, right? Like the low end profile notch happens. So the notch is after my keyboard. So then it goes whoop straight up. Doesn't affect my hands whatsoever. So again, really nice. Absolutely love it. I'm still playing with a lot of the other stuff. I've got to figure out a couple of other things like the like hearing myself back and forth in the microphone sounds a little bit weird. I can't really hear myself a whole lot, which is kind of not the best. I like to hear myself a little bit. I don't want to hear like myself in a massive delay, but I do like to hear myself when I'm talking, like when I wear headphones and stuff. I know that's kind of weird, but some people don't like that. But I do. I definitely think that it helps a lot. But again, I don't hear that much. I hear it, I just don't hear it much. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to do some adjusting and stuff on that. But all right, so I'm going to get a couple of live links here posted off really quick as I remember them, just so I don't forget. Anyways, so what has everybody been up to tonight, man? How's everybody's day going? Everybody been having a good Tuesday? Are you guys diving into the RuneScape Dragonwilds update, or did you guys decide to pass it up because there's just way too many games currently dropping right now? I heard you, Kino, you said that you are not diving into RuneScape Dragonwilds. That's all right. You can tune in. Have you seen anything for the RuneScape Dragonwilds game yet, or have you just not even like you know nothing about it? Either way, I definitely enjoy it. As a survival game enthusiast, I really do enjoy it. It's different. It's not nowhere near, I would say, close to nowhere near close to Dune, like at all. It's not a Dune Awakening game like whatsoever. It's completely different. It's all medieval, no guns and stuff. Kellogg says, I bought No Man's Sky on the Switch too, dude. Still learning the game. Hell yeah. Yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, dude. Very cool. Yeah, No Man's Sky is also another really good one that I want to get into or get back into again at some point. It is a really good game. Kellogg says, is monitoring delayed though? It kind of. It's not a delay, but it's a delay. It's a delay enough that I can hear it, but it's not a delay enough to make me be like, oh my gosh, I'm hearing myself twice. It's not like that. So yeah, it's different. MBD says, make sure it's stuff that Miss Code actually wants, not just a bunch of marching lady versions of your costumes or Cheeto socks that you want her to wear. Oh, shit. You mean you don't want me to put a bunch of costumes on there for her that I want her to wear for me? You don't want me to do that? Why not? I definitely think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. What's going on, Kyle Jen? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Glad to have you. Oh, geez. Wait a second. We got to do an update or what? I completely forgot to run this earlier today. Oops. Yeah. We got to do an update, apparently. Cool. 60 hours into RuneScape Dragonwild. I didn't even realize that. I do not think it's a good idea. No, I know, obviously. I wouldn't do that. I would keep that private. I would keep that stuff private. I would keep it private. I would not do that. Or would I? No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, no, everything's been going good, man. Everything's been going good. Kellogg says, are your headphones connected to your XLR dock? They are connected to the XLR dock. Yes. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're connected to the XLR dock. The Shure microphone does not have a headphone jack plugged into the back of it, so I'm plugged directly into the mixer. Kyle says going to be lurking though, especially since YouTube is lagging hard. Wait, YouTube is lagging hard on my... Is YouTube lagging hard on anybody else is in, or just Kyle? Stream is lagging. Okay. Is that due to me downloading the update is the question. Video is fine. Audio is glitching out. Is audio glitching out now still? Did it all come back? Can you hear it? Does it sound good? Can anybody confirm? Is the sound still glitching out? We did drop frames there. My guess is because we were downloading the game is what my guess would have been. I hate that, but that's my guess. Audio is fine for me, Wolf said. Is audio fine for anybody else? Kyle Jin, is the YouTube thing still going? Everybody reload their pages. Audio is good now, yes. Okay, perfect. I have no YouTube lag. Okay, that's good as well. Thank you for that. Okay, reload works. Okay, perfect. So reload works for everybody. Make sure you guys do a fresh reload if you haven't done so already. I would appreciate it, just so you guys can be up to date with everything. Make sure everything's popping up on screen. I could probably turn off that as well because I don't need that. Kyle Jin says audio is fine, just doing the circle thing. The stream is loading for you, Kyle? Everybody else said that they're fine on YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, and according to my YouTube analytics, everything is fine. It says excellent connection, analytics, 15 viewers, 17 viewers currently watching me. Everything should be good. By the way, all of you guys, thank you so much for lurking, man. I appreciate the love. We got 10 viewers already currently here on Twitch as well. I do multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch, by the way, if you guys don't know. So I am live on both platforms right now. So you should be able to tune into both of those. It helps support me out. If I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys, I love all of your faces over there on YouTube, lurking and everything. But if you guys do have Twitch, if you could, please give me the love over there on Twitch. I'm trying to grow my numbers. We've got the partner race eventually at some point in time. Not anywhere close to it, but, you know, the dream is big, man. The dream is big. So support me on there if you definitely can. Audio is fine, just doing the circle thing. I had some video problems, so I refreshed YouTube. Everything is good now. Okay, perfect. All right, sweet. All right, sounds good. Let's see if we're going to get Scorch in here tonight. I don't know if he's joining us or not. I'm going to ask him, Are you joining me in RuneScape Dragonwilds tonight? I am live. He might be actually watching this show. I'm not sure. All right, anyways, let's roll. Let's get in here. Guys, let me know what everything sounds like, by the way. Let me know how everything sounds. We'll do friends. It's fine. Can you guys hear the game sound? I think you should be able to. I think I've got that turned on. Yep, everything should be good. Yo, Veron Hexfire. Got you here on Twitch now as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Veron Hexfire. Hell yeah, thank you so much. Club Classic says, I'm back, baby. Welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. All right, dude, I'm excited for this. Let's eat some of these really quick just to kind of get my meters back up. Do I have any water on me? I have 0 water. I can hear the game. Okay, sweet. You said, oh, a message was filtered, LOL. Closed and reopened the app. Seems better so far. What the hell happened here? Our house kind of got destroyed a little bit. Okay, we need some water, bro. Do we got any water in here? We need some... Oh, yeah, we do. There we go. There we go. My gosh, we're about to die of dehydration here. All right, do we have any cooked steaks? We've got no cooked steaks, huh? What about this? Yeah, there we go. We got some rat roast. All right, let's eat some rat roast. Let's eat some rats. Can I not do anything? Oh, we gotta sleep. Oh, this is not gonna be good. Claimed by another player, huh? My bed got destroyed. Okay. 1 second here, chat. Let's figure out if I can place this, All right, there we go. That's all right. We're resting. We're gonna get our health back up. Get everything back up. We ever play Cookie Run Kingdom content again? I don't know. I don't know, Club Classics. I don't know, man. To be 100% honest with you, I have thought to myself numerous times over and over and over again to do, you know, kind of like a... I don't know. I've had so many damn ideas, dude. As a content creator, I've got so many ideas on the regular. To be 100% real with you, I have... Has it crossed my mind? Yes. Have I thought about making Cookie Run Kingdom content eventually again? Yes. Have I thought about doing a brand new channel and dedicating it to Cookie Run? Yes. Have I thought about need to do a stream summoning on my account? Right. Have I thought about on this main account just for shits and gigs? Right. Oh my gosh, Betty's Gaming, bro. What is going on? Thank you so much, Betty, for tuning into the live stream. Holy cow. It has been a hot minute, Betty. Woo, dude, no shot. No shot that this is the same Betty. No shot that this is the same Betty. You're going to make me go to YouTube really quick. Dude, it is. Betty. Where have you been, love? Oh my gosh, dude. My... grandmother, dude. I'm telling you right now, she is phenomenal. An absolute doll, dude. You were ill. No, Betty, that is terrible. Oh, my gosh. Well, Betty, so much has changed since you have left, love. You need to join the Discord. That's the first and foremost. ! Discord in the chat right now. I've got a brand new Discord. We've only got like 100 people in the Discord. Only about like 10 of them currently like actively posting and everything. We need to catch up. We need to catch up. You got to join the community, even if you don't even play any games and you just hang out and you just be there, right? Your presence is absolutely amazing. We would love to have you. And I'm so sad. Sorry to hear about having a stroke. That sucks, dude. That's crazy, Betty. Welcome back in. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Crazy live stream here tonight. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's insane. Betty used to be a big part of the community back when we played Ark Survival Ascended all the time. Garuku, what's going on? Says lurking is fun, though. Lurking is always fun. I would agree. Scorchy, what's going on, Scorchy Mundo? Let's get you back in here. Let's get Scorch in here. Hopefully we can hear him loud and clear. Okay, so I am over encumbered, it looks like. Or no, I'm actually not over encumbered, but I'm close. Close to being over encumbered. Let's eat this really quick. Let's drink some of this water. Scorch, are you there, homie?
I am.
All right, he is alive. My man is alive. Did you need some water? I've got water for in my inventory if you need some.
Well, I am.
Smelling like a rose somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. Is that right?
I don't even know how you forget how you open your inventory in this game.
Tab.
Oh my goodness.
Tab, baby, tab. But yeah, guys. What'd you say?
I'm good on water and food.
You do?
I'm good.
Okay, sweet. Just double checking. By the way, I got on and our base was destroyed over here. I don't know why, but it was. But it
Interesting.
was, dude. But it was.
Do we have to do building components? Let's see. B. Where's like the new walls at? Let's walls.
1 second here. Says, thank you for the information about Cookie Run Keem. I was really hoping that you would do more content about it because the Hall of Ancient Heroes video helped me a lot. Yeah, so what I was saying, Club Classic, before I got distracted by lovely Betty returning. I really appreciate that, by the way. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, so Scorch, the guy you hear here on live stream. By the way, can you guys hear him? Let me make sure that before we spend 2 hours in here, nobody can hear him. Let me just verify that. Yeah, you should be good. So Scorch here in the live stream, he is a massive hoarder when it comes to crystals in CRK, or was. And so we ended up, we were supposed to do like a large, like million-something crystal summons, and we never ended up doing it. We talked a lot about it, joked a lot about it. We thought about just randomly off the cuff one time, we might just do a Cookie Run Kingdom live stream and just summon all of his crystals just for shits and gigs. Maybe that'll get him back into the game. Maybe it won't. You know, maybe it'll just be a last little funny, like, hurrah. And then, you know, go on about our day. But anyways, that's kind of some of the thoughts that we had about it. I really do appreciate you still hanging out and tuning in. I know, like I said, I'm not doing Cookie Run Kingdom or, you know, mobile games like that anymore. At least not anywhere, anytime in the future, like near future. So yeah, so thanks for hanging out and still supporting when you can. Wolf says Scorch. Scorch is like what happened to the house. And then Kino says, yeah, right, exactly, Wolf. And then Benny says, good grief and gravy. Make me read a novel to join the Discord. I'm too old for this. You don't have to read anything, Betty. Just agree to everything. All it says is that when you do pass away, I just get your entire inheritance of everything that you have. That's all it is. There's no point reading it. I'm just kidding, Betty. I absolutely love you.
Wow. The jokes.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
You have so much Riz. It's amazing.
Riz. I got Riz? Riz? I'm kind of feisty today, ain't I? Oh, and my wife brought... Speaking of Cookie Run Kingdom, my wife brought me... Look at this, chat. Look at this. This lovely coffee. Oh, did you put something in it? Breast milk in it? Chat, do you guys want some breast milk? I don't have the drink from that. I get from the tap. What? They can't hear you.
She's trying to be honest. She's trying to be nice.
He does not get it from the tap.
That's what she says. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't believe that. I'm just kidding.
Okay, someone
dude.
clip,
They know I'm
somebody
just
clip
kidding.
that. Somebody clip that, please.
Scorch
we
said
need to
he's
save
clipping
that. We need to save that. That is so good.
Betty says, yes, he would let me die over and over again. I would not, Betty's. I promise. I would not. I would not. Bonk him with that shield, dear. Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know, right? She does not. She won't go on camera. She doesn't want to go on camera, but which is actually ironic because anybody that has my old TikTok, she completely took over it, by the way, and she's been doing product videos for affiliate marketing. So I'm trying to get that started. So if you guys want to see her and you haven't seen my wife, you totally could see her there.
If somebody does successfully... Yeah, somebody does successfully clip that, please post it in the general for Code or something.
You can post it in the general, or you post it in the photos. Post it anywhere in the Discord. We should actually put like a clips channel in there, so that way everybody can share clips and put it in there. And he said, "This is why I want to buy Mrs. Code presents. She has to put up with so much. I know she does.
All right,
she does.
Okay, so."
Yeah. So what do we got? Sorry, I'm fucking not even.
I know. It's like 10:30 now already for me. So I'm gonna be honest. Our build, absolutely, I feel like it absolutely it just does not look like what we were hoping it would be. Like
this build. No, the build is terrible. It's terrible. It's not what
okay.
I want. It's not what I want to build. I want to build a massive castle. Is what I want to build.
So what I'm wondering is, if we can find a very good water spot, maybe, and build a base up from scratch, and then use the pillars as walls, and just use some of the new building mechanics. And I don't know if we would like to, but I would like to see about maybe using some of the tier 2 walls, to give it some more medieval structure, not just wood. We could. I mean, it would take some more materials to grind for, but I feel like in the end it would be better for an in-game base, sort of. I guess.
Yeah,
more flushed out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I
Plus
agree with that
plus
too.
a water base, because we also
Yeah.
know, because we remember we built up here initially for the reason of like getting raided and like
Right, but then we found out that that's not true.
It's your bed. It's your bed. It's wherever your bed is.
Correct, exactly.
So and with the walls, I mean, it
One second,
helps.
Betty.
So
You know how Scorch is. 1 second, Betty. She's asking questions in the chat. No, you're good. Oh, come on, chicken. Get out of here. I wanted to show something really quick. I was going to do this really fast. So this is the oak set, Scorch. And you can also place them like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also place them like this.
Yep.
And then we also have this, which is interesting. So this is the gate. Yep, the gate frame. Yep. Okay, so what did Betty say? So Betty says my video is lagging so much. Is anybody else's lagging, by the way? Anybody else? Are we getting more dropped frames over on YouTube? Please let me know. Whoever, YouTube, Twitch. Anybody over on Twitch? Can somebody check Twitch chat? I only see YouTube chat.
By the way, it's not your game's not showing you. It's like a full focus.
Oh my gosh, bro. It's literally just me. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Nope, I'm good. Okay, cool. Betty says, okay. He says, okay, I'm in the Discord. Where the heck are you, and what are you playing these days? So this, Betty, is there's so much to catch up on, Betty. I don't even know if I have it all to tell you right now. Not me. That said, lag. Oh yeah. No, I know. Okay, so this is a brand new studio. I built a new studio in my basement. While you were gone, I also had a second child. So now I have a little baby girl. She's 9 months or going on 9 months. Born in September. I don't know. You do the math. So 8-9 months old, absolutely beautiful, absolutely adorable. If you want to see a most recent picture of her, if you are in the Discord, check the photos channel. I just dropped another picture of her today, eating my grilled chicken breast that she absolutely loves. So that's happened. I built a studio downstairs in my basement. That's where we are currently now. I'm currently wearing cosplay stuff because I've been kind of experimenting with cosplay stuff. I've been I've been gifted from community members and stuff, Amy D and everything, for various costumes, various outfits, things like that. I like to dabble a little bit into the cosplay stuff. I think it's super fun. We've kind of turned more variety survival game-ish channel instead of just focusing around Ark Survival Ascended, which I absolutely love. We've been playing a lot of recently here Dune Awakening, so like the MMO light, not classified as an MMO, but like an MMO survival type game in the Dune universe. We played a lot of RuneScape Dragonwilds. This game, we've beat it. We're waiting for new content to come out into the game. Today dropped an update. Unfortunately, there's no new region, no enemies, nothing like that. Just smaller things that are brand new. Is that about it? I recently got partnered or became a Corsair ambassador, which has been absolutely awesome. I'm a Madrina's partner, so I've got them as well for energy, healthy green energy coffee that I absolutely love. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that's it. I think that's it. Is there anything else, Scorch, you can think of that I didn't mention that I should say?
There probably is, but I can't remember.
Still working the same dead-end job, nothing too fancy. I work harder, looking like I'm working every single day, but they do continue to give me a raise. Recently here, they just gave me a $3,000 raise, so I'm not boasting, but it's kind of hard to walk away and leave a job like that, even though it might not be mentally fulfilling or challenging, fulfilling. I don't feel like I'm accomplishing anything at my day job, so that part hasn't changed. And I'm not doing content creation full time because the money definitely isn't even where close to that I need to survive and live. I still live in the exact same house. We did get an Explorer, so I sold my truck, got an Explorer to make room for the second child and our bulldog that we still have. And then all my weekends right now have been burnt building a 36 by 90 building at my father-in-law's. I'm absolutely cooked every single weekend from building that thing, hoping to get it done before winter hits, so I can get my life back when it comes to the weekends. Hopefully that works. Yeah, it's nothing too fancy, guys. I appreciate the love, but it's not anything special. I literally get a raise every single year. It's not special, guys. It's not special. I know it sounds special, and it's me probably being bashful, but it's not anything special. I don't do anything to get a raise. I just get a raise naturally. Says, oh, plus 3K a year. Congrats on the race. Thank you guys so much. Grubbage Gaming, what's going on? Says, you're killing it, bro. Shit, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm just living life, brother.
Look at this ton. I don't know if you can see this, but look at this.
Jesus, bro. This is
Holy
terrible,
moly.
dude. This is terrible.
Terrible.
Does it look like this on your screen?
Yeah, it's because the sunset, it was so strong.
Yeah, it was like ridiculously bright. Betty says she is adorable, must take after mom. Lots of changes for you. Yes, Betty, it has been a crazy storm, love. I would love to chat in DMs and just catch up. It's been a hot minute. Not only do I need additional survivor mates in games, but even if that's not your forte, I could always use a lovely Discord mod and stuff and channel mod like we talked about before in the past, Betty. So I'm open to that. We can have chats. Ninetails Sin, what's going on? Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Club says I am kind of sleepy. I'm going to leave, go to bed. All right, No Worries Club Classic. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Scorch, what are we doing? Can you please stop talking, Scorch? You're talking way too much.
I know.
You're taking over the live stream here, dude.
I know. My voice doesn't have as much rizz, and it's taking up too much obnoxious space. I understand.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay. Pull up your map and choose a place near water you want to build. I would assume in the second region or Bramblemead.
In the second region,
wherever you want. Well, wherever you want.
I want to build in the Blood Blight Swamp.
Good choice.
You want to do that? We won't even make it. We'll be dead before we even know it.
Yeah, we'll become professional.
If we build in the Fractured Plains, my only concern would be our enemies that are raiding us then upgrade from goblins to Garu, which are way stronger and harder. But we do have better gear now, so maybe we can kick their butts.
I
don't know. I'm thinking here.
Okay, let me look on here. There's a little pond. Okay, look at the top right of the map. Come here. Come
top right of the map?
Teleport. Come to the teleporter, please.
Come to the teleporter, please. Are you trying to kiss me on the teleporter ride?
Go to the top right and fast travel up here.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, I'll go.
I didn't check my runes, by the way. Hopefully we got enough runes to get back home.
I do. If you don't, you don't. Oh, well.
It's so nice of you caring for me.
Okay. No, that's not available. I saw there was like a little pond up here. That's not going to work. Ninetail
Sin, thank you so much for tuning in. Why wouldn't it work? There's a pond right there.
No, too many, like, enemies are next to it. We're looking for water.
Oh, you're looking for something with no enemies? Bro, there's enemies everywhere.
Well, not technically everywhere. All right, we're going to fast travel back.
All right, don't fast travel back. Don't fast travel back. Let's wait to fast travel to pick an area. What about the pond? So when you look at the Ramblemead Valley,
okay.
So you know our old base location, like where the teleporter is at our old base.
Yeah.
What if you go directly? Would that be east? Yeah, directly east, underneath the E on Valley, like in that pond area.
We can go look and just see. It won't hurt.
True.
All right.
Rolling on the floor laughing, need a loudmouth old lady with no filter who calls him and sees. Hell yes, I do, Betty. Always I need that. Saskatron says, are there public servers still on this game, or are they all dead? I mean, I'm sure there's still on public servers. I just don't play on a public server, so I guess I can't verify, how they are or not, unless if I go back to the home screen and check. To be honest with you, but my guess is the public servers are still going. Like I don't think that they went they went anywhere. If that's what you're asking. And I can't verify if they're not dead or not. I mean, to be honest with you, if you type it in Google, which I did earlier, Saskatron, Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan? Is it Saskatchewan? How do you say it?
Oh, Sacagawea. I don't know.
It is not Sacagawea. That is not what that is. Oh, it's this lake here. Okay.
So you have enemy spawned right there.
Ooh, but what if we... Yo, I got a good idea. What if we build on the center of that little piece right there, right? Build out, and then we would literally have a moat going all the way around our castle. I think that'd be legit.
Well, we wouldn't be able to really have a wall technically, like the buildings on the side right there.
That's true. That's true. And the idea would be to have a wall for sure.
Let's go up here. Let's go look at this one up here, so the river flows from this pond up here into that right there.
The river flows.
The river flows.
Have a glorious stream. Heading for dinner and back to Grounded. Catch y'all later. Already no worry. Grubbage Gaming. No worries, dude. I appreciate the love. What?
Look at this. Look at this.
I'm looking.
And it's got a cliff overlook a little bit. Okay.
I mean, this is a nice flat spot.
Oh yeah. Preferably, maybe. Okay, it's like really flat right here. There's like trolls.
How much room do you have that's flat over there?
We could build up in like elevations. I mean, if we need to.
I mean, this is pretty good.
We could build.
So
we could build like a little...
So do you like this area here? I kind of like the cliff side because not only would we get the water in the front, right, but we'd also get it flattens out like crazy right here on the cliff side. Look at this.
Oh, it does.
You mean all the way to the edge, and so you would get this nice, beautiful view, over top of the area there, and then we could literally close it off. You know what I mean, like all the way across.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Put up a barrier. Yeah, we can do that. Put up a barrier. Build like a long lodge or something with different.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I say we'd start off with the Betty Gaming says cliff edge for sure. Yeah, and Betty's also a builder, by the way, from Ark. She was a one hell of a builder.
Okay, yeah, we could see our house from here. Old houses, our first house.
Yep. Where the wizard is and that little thing. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. This is a nice little area. We need to do a teleporting thing.
Yeah, we need to bring a teleport here. So
it says I've got something to uncover here, but I don't see anything.
What I hate is there no gliding in this game? I can't remember.
No, there's no gliding. There's no glider, at least not yet anyway. I think they've hinted to it.
Look at this. This is a good view. Look at the sun. Look at the lake. Look at that.
Oh yeah, with the reflection in the water, it does look really pretty.
Oh, now the clouds are coming in.
Oh, she's on TikTok though. Wait, what did you say? I saw them. Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh, your wife's TikTok.
Yeah, but he just randomly said that.
Oh.
Unless if he's talking to somebody and I just didn't see it. Castle there and wall. Yeah, and wall with village around the lake there would work. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it would look awesome. Kill this chicken. Get this chicken out of here. I was watching an old live. Oh. I was about to say, he's just randomly saying it. I don't even know what he's talking about. All right. With that being said, let's do some building here. Wait, are you going to build the teleporter? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, we're going back for the teleporting stuff, so we got to go back to our base, and I'm going to go get the stuff required.
Okay, while you're doing that, are you good if I just start placing down foundations and stuff, or what?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Or should we actually do the walls first?
By the way, you should probably look at the magic skill tree.
Oh, that's true. I probably should.
And just see what it involves.
I probably should. The magic skill tree.
There's a new magic skill as well. Or a couple.
I don't own the game, or I would help you build, and you could let me die over and over again. You don't own RuneScape Dragonwilds. Are you going to buy it, Betty? Are you going to pick it up? I can send you the link. It is called RuneScape Dragonwilds. Is what the game is called. It's absolutely worth. Like, worth. Yo, Oliver Jackson says, this is RuneScape? Damn, came a long way since old school. Well, this is RuneScape, but it's not RuneScape you're thinking, right? Like, you're not thinking, it's not the RuneScape as in, like, the MMO RuneScape, right? Or RuneScape 3 or old school RuneScape. I like old school RuneScape. Yeah. Yeah, it's just basically like their survival version of RuneScape. Like, it's I don't know. It's good. It's really, really good. I like it a lot. All right, let's read this skill tree really quick here. So we've got minus 1% for magic cost. Okay. So level 5, you unlock secondary attack. So charge up and release a powerful secondary staff spell. Wait, we already did that before. Number 8, we got fire magic. Wield the destruction forces for fire. Equip fire runes to burn. Okay, which we already knew. So level 11, we unlock surge. Okay, so our channel arcane power into your dodges, travel further and evading cost or evading longer as a result. Okay. 16, we've got arcane expertise, unlock an additional powerful magic attack at the end of the staff animation. Okay, which we already had. 20, we've got runic refund. You have a greater understanding of magic. Gives you a 30% chance to preserve runes when attacking with magic. That's nice. 25, we got after image. So distract your enemies by leveling or leaving behind a illusionary image for a short time when you use your first surge charge. Okay. 30, we've got confuse. Twist the minds of lesser enemies, making them unable to distinguish between friend and foe for a limited time, so you can get people to attack people. Okay, that's cool. 34, magic potion. Unlock the recipe for the magic potion at the brewing cauldron. Interesting, so we don't know what that does yet. We've got magic focus, allowing crafting of magic focus at the crafting table, which can be used to imbue magic staves to increase their damage. Ooh. Okay. We've got 44, which is greater confuse. The confuse spell now works on a wider variety, okay, of creatures. All right. What are they using it here? I can't tell. Is that a dire wolf or is that a regular wolf that they're using it on? I can't see. The picture's so small. And then 49. Okay. I think we can go up to level 50, though. It doesn't tell us what level 50 is. Or is there not a level 50 skill?
It doesn't say. It says it stops at 49. So basically,
okay,
when they unlock, I guess, the second part of the skill trees, it'll be 50 to 99, maybe.
Yeah, which is what my assumption is as well. Okay, so we need to get some water here really quick. Make sure I get all of that ready to go. Okay, so you got a lodestone put here. Hell yeah, look at you go. Look at you go. All right, I'm going to go back here to the house really quick. What I want to do is I'm going to grab some stuff. I need to make sure that I've got all the basic tools, which I do. Okay.
So, if we're trying to build, like, better pieces to make a home look better, we need what? So, we need...
We're going to need a lot more materials, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Have we crafted the new staffs yet?
What do you mean? I haven't updated staff. I have like a tier 4 or 5 staff. You didn't. You never did want to.
Yeah, I didn't because there was no magic stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so I need to get some stairs really quick, dude. I forgot how to do all of this. Like I'm trying to like relearn the game. Okay, all right. So this would be where it's at, right? Let's see where the staff is. Yeah, see, this is the one that I want. Do you have this one? You've got the Blightwood battle staff?
I have. Yes.
Well, shiver me timbers. Do we even have this stuff? We need so many resources. I don't even know if we even have this. We do have the thread. Okay. I don't think we do we? Do we have the... I don't think we do.
My cape is gone as well. It has disappeared.
Yeah, so we need vault shards, and I need blight wood, and I need wild, is it an anema? Anema? Yeah, I don't have any of those, so we would have to get those to get that. So, do you mind? Let me borrow your staff so I can try it out.
Okay.
I just want to try it out really quick. Yo, Lady Junipers, what's going on? Says, hey, quick question. I played for the past 15, the past 15 years in RS3. Notice that this one came out recently. Is it worth buying? Lady Junipers, is that how you say that? I think it's absolutely worth it.
Wow.
But I think it depends on what you want when it comes to... Wait, Jupiter. Yeah, I can't even read, lady. I'm sorry. Lady Jupiters. It really just depends on what you are looking in or looking for in the game, okay? So coming off of RuneScape MMO, this is not an MMO, right? So it doesn't have any MMO antics. There's no MMO anything in this game, right? So it's basically like if you took, from the best way I can explain it is Valheim, but with all of the quality of life stuff that you wish was in Valheim that people have asked for years since the game came out and they have not done it. RuneScape Dragonwilds did that at the beginning, right? But what makes it more unique in RuneScape style is in true RuneScape fashion, you have all of these skills, right? And so all of these skills, the only way to level them up is by utilizing and doing those skills in true RuneScape fashion. So that is 100% the same. There's no classes in the game, so your class is determined based on what weapons and gear you choose to use. So like, for instance, every single weapon, you know, has different, you know, animations, right? So this is just like your standard sword. You know, you've got your shield, you know, that you can use. You also have like two-handed weapons, for instance, you know, and again, they all play differently. Super slow, but hits a lot harder, for instance. You know, they got like special abilities that you can use. I forgot to use that one, my sword. You know, you've got ranged, you know, so you can, again, do, you know, whatever you're looking to do here. It just, like I said, it really just depends on your play style, you know, and what you're currently using. Same thing goes for your gear. You know, some gear is better. You can see right here, block, stamina, cost, crit damage, more, you know, it just depends on you. That kind of determines your class. So that's the RuneScape aspect behind it. But it is a survival crafting game because you do have to eat and drink to stay alive. You do have to sleep periodically, you know, to increase or to keep your exhaustion meter up. Yeah, that's kind of the best way that I can explain it, you know. Is it a RuneScape game? Yes. Is it like the old RuneScape games? No, it's not. It's their take on a survival crafting game, essentially. All right, so we've got some... Okay, so I've got air. Okay, so that was cool. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Alright, so I don't know if this update changed something, which it probably has, and I don't know how many people ruined it for, but I have lost access to put on my Pioneer's cape that you get for buying in the game for early access, which we've done. And we've had from the start.
You've lost access to what?
Yeah, now come here. I want to see if you still have access.
All right, give me a second. Let me see. What do you got?
This case, the top, that top right chest, top left.
Okay. What about it?
Try to put it on.
Okay. Okay.
That's okay. That's the cape we've had from the start, correct? Like that should be
the Pioneer's cape.
Like,
yeah, I just put it on.
yeah, that's the one we made. It won't let me wear it.
What do you mean? When you try to wear it, what does it say?
It says you do not have access to this cape. That's why it took it off my character. So now I don't have access to it no more. My
That's
early
weird.
access cape. Yep.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder
I
why
guess
that
I'm
is,
not
though.
an early access adopter.
Yeah, that's weird, though. I wonder why that is. Maybe can you go to the crafting table and make a new one?
No, it's not even there no more for me. The option is not even there for me to craft it.
Okay. Yeah, that is weird.
Or the scarf.
Does it still use the same types of metal for armor and stuff? Yeah. You're talking about as RuneScape stuff? Yes, it does. Yep. So I can show you here. Yeah, so your first stuff that you get is obviously stone. You then unlock bone. So then you can use the bone stuff. Let me see. Oh, it's not here. I'm dumb. It's on the workbench. I apologize. Give me a second. I don't know why we got our workbench out here, but give me a second. So, yeah. So your first stuff, obviously, is your stone tools, right? You got all your stone tools. Then you upgrade to bone, so you get, like, your bone clubs, you know what I mean? Your bone daggers, your that kind of stuff. Then you eventually upgrade your stuff to... What's the first one? Is it copper? I think it's copper, right? Scorch? Yeah, it's copper. No, bronze. So then you go to bronze, right? So then once you go to the bronze age, then you end up going to the iron age, is essentially how that works. The next one that's going to be dropping in the game is steel. So that's going to be the next one that comes out. And then I believe after that, it's mythical or mithril, I think, something like that. Sort of reminds me of Soul Mask, which is Valheimish Kodeations. Yeah, correct. Yep, except you don't have, like, followers and stuff like you do in Soul Mask. Lady says, thank you. It does sound like Valheim and Enshrouded. Yes, it does. Yep. Yep. That's basically RuneScape's take on those types of games. But he says, at least from what I have seen from you playing it so far. Yeah. Yep. Do you remember how to swap your runes that you're using? I can't remember. With the staff. I can't remember. I'm trying to figure out how to swap your runes. Like what the button was.
Yeah, you go to the runes tab and you.
Oh, I thought you could just swap them as you were using your staff.
No, you have to equip them.
Okay, you had to equip them. Okay,
it's the ones that have a
gotcha.
yellow, like a little yellow icon above them.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yep, I gotcha. Okay, so I can tell you a couple of things that is new. Did you try this out yet?
What?
The staff.
No.
Okay, I can tell you a couple of things that are new right off the bat. One, it gives you a little target radius to show you where you're attacking with the staff. I don't remember doing that before.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting, kind of like a little auto targeting system, which is really nice. Here, I'll show you, or I'll drop it for you, and then I'll let you mess with it. You can try it out. Here, pick it up. Right here. It's right here. Scorchy Moondos. Oliver says, awesome. Thanks for showing. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. And ask away, guys. Ask away. Like I said, I've got almost 60 hours into the game. I absolutely love the game. You can ask Scorch, man. We went ham when the game first came out. Both of us love the game. Our only gripe right now is that there's just literally nothing for us to do besides, you know, like, aimlessly grind. Like, this is the update that just dropped today. Like, it's nice. They made some changes and stuff to the game. They added the skill tree for magic. You know, they've added a couple of magic skills, which are nice. But other than that, and a couple building pieces, but other than that, like, there's no new region, right? There's no new enemies. There's no, you know, new rest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a very small, shallow update.
It's a very slow trickle.
What is?
Like, no, the content that...
Oh, yeah. The content.
Game.
Yeah, correct.
Some would say it's gonna be too slow. You know.
Yeah.
I've heard.
From From keeping up with today's would you call it market? No, keeping up today with, like, today's games and stuff, schedules and stuff coming out, and how many games are coming out, and especially survival crafting games. Yeah, I would say it's gonna be hard for it to survive, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's gonna be hard for it to survive if they don't figure out a better system to get content out faster. That's the best way that I can explain it. All right. Where do we go? Was it here? I think it was here. Haha, you're dealing with Velgar. Just kidding. He followed me over here. Oh, and I failed to mention dragons. Did I mention dragons, chat? There's dragons in this game. Just like there's dragons in regular RuneScape. And no, not dragons that you can tame. You can't tame anything for all my Ark fans out there. There's no taming in this game, at least not yet. Yeah, you actually fight the dragons, Oliver. I'm not going to spoil too much for you, but it's through the storyline. Okay, so I say we do What are you thinking? You thinking you want to do tier 2, Scorch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, tier 2. All right, got you. So tier 2, let's do tier 2. Flooring, foundation, tier 1. Ooh, tier 2 does look pretty sick.
Tier 2's more
Medium,
medieval.
triangular, foundation. Why is that? Oh, it's small. Gotcha. I was like, why does it look like that? But okay.
All right, let me prop something on you. You know when you go to the, I don't know, have you ever gone to the dentist and then when you get done?
Wait. You're mumbling. What'd you say?
Okay, when you go to the dentist, because that's the appointment.
Oh,
I
the
had this
dentist. Okay, yeah.
week. They went to town on my teeth, and they've been aching all day long.
Yep. Are you asking if that's
mean,
normal or what?
I don't know. Just how many times have you experienced it?
A lot. I've experienced it a lot. I have really terrible teeth. Not terrible in the sense of like they look disgusting. Terrible in the sense of like my dad has really bad genes, like teeth genetics that he's passed down to all of his kids. Yeah, let's just say that my mouth is lit up like a Christmas tree. With cavities, my entire mouth. I've brushed my teeth my entire life, and it does not matter. Every time I go to the dentist, I have several cavities. Every single time. It doesn't matter. So yes, to answer your question, I have always dealt with that my entire life. So yeah. Yep. It's pretty common for that to happen, especially if they do work on your teeth. I know some people's mouths can even be, more sensitive, to the point where, like, even if they just clean your teeth or floss your teeth, like, sometimes, that can be a pain in the butt for people. But, yeah, no, yep, I've had a lot of work. We actually use my teeth as a motivating factor for my son. Because, him being 5, you know what I mean? Like, he wants to not brush his teeth and talk about it all the time, you know what I mean? So we just, every night it's the same conversation. But Dad, I'm just so tired. I don't want to brush my teeth. And I'm always like, do you want to have teeth like Dad's? Do you want to go back to the dentist and have cavities? Do you want to have them to put shots in your mouth and work on your teeth? No? Okay, then you're going to brush your teeth. And it works. I mean, he brushes them, gets them, and we floss. Tooth pain is the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. I'd rather be shot or something. Man. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a new storage. There's a new chest, a large chest instead of a small chest. They did bring out a new one. Blight wood and iron bars are required, but we don't have none of those. So we'll have to miss out on that for now. But we will definitely update once we get our base going. We will definitely hook ourselves up with that.
Hell yeah.
And for future updates, no doubt. I am bringing resources to make like 2 chests or whatever, and
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you some supplies to build with.
Wait,
I'll
that's
be your
annoying. There we
I'll
go.
be your Huckleberry.
You'll be my Huckleberry Finn.
Be your Huckleberry.
Target ghost mode. Yeah, let's do ghost mode.
All right, the chests are gonna be next to the portal.
All right, here's what I'm thinking. I mean, that actually works out pretty good.
What else do you need to make?
Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
All right, for flooring you
there we
need
go.
oak logs. Okay, I'll work on getting you some oak logs.
Okay. Yes, sir. That'd be sweet if you could.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not sure how big we need the centerpiece, but I know the centerpiece has got to be pretty big compared to the
However you want to make it.
outside.
You got more creativity than me when it comes to building like this.
Well, I'm just kind of piecing it together. Oh, by the way, yeah, those that are asking questions about the game that's never played the game but are curious about it, the building system is really nice because it does have this ghost mode, as you guys can see right here. And what this basically does is Scorch can actually see this, but it's like a ghost blueprint mode, right? So like if I get out of here, you can see, you know what I mean, exactly what the resources cost for me to complete each one of these. And it allows for other members, right, like of your I don't know what you call it, tribe, I guess, I don't know, guild, your group. It allows you guys, you know what I mean, to see like what the other person's vision is, right? Like we know, like, okay, you know, we need to finish building this all out. So whenever whenever we want, we can get the materials, bring the materials back here, you know, and just place them in. You can also temporary place them. So if I just press E, you can see it places the oak logs, and it only shows, or and it shows what I currently need for the other ones, or what I currently need for like the remaining pieces. We got some bogeys coming in, I'm assuming. No, I'm not building infinitely. Nope. That's just me doing ghost mode because I ran out of resources, so I wasn't able to actually place them. That sound, by the way, is a dragon attack. That's Veldar. And yes, he does do poison across the ground. This happens periodically. I can't remember the timing. Somebody should time it, by the way. So 12:24. So 12:20. It did get nerfed because it doesn't do the acid pulls and the lines of poison. It only does one or the other every time it comes in for a attack.
Yep.
So it did get a nerf for that, but I'm curious on the timing. So that was 12:24 when we just got our first dragon attack tonight on stream. I'm curious to know how long it is until we have the next one. So somebody remember that, write that down somewhere. 10:24 p.m. so I know. But no, so what I was saying is this is all just your phantom building. So this just kind of like blueprints it out, which is really nice. All right, so we did kill all of those. Those are all good to go. Got some chickens. The chickens will attack you, so just keep that in mind. I can't remember. Does it not let me? Okay, so it's shift click. Okay. Can't remember what it was. Was this the crystal bow? Hunter stag bow, 4.3. Okay, mine was better. Okay, just double checking. I don't need any of this stuff. I'm gonna put all this stuff in this box so I can clean out my inventory so I can hold more stuff. Oops. Ooh,
all right.
you have more in here. Hell yeah.
I'm bringing some oak logs right now.
Okay, perfect. That's what I needed was oak.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Okay.
I'm over here chopping wood like you're a lumberjack. Problem is I don't have a red beard.
Well, you're kind of SOL then, right? If you don't have a red beard.
Yep.
We got Splinter. Here we go. And this is another cool thing. So, like, the spells in the game are really cool that you can get. So I can just immediately shatter that entire thing instead of having to chop it down, which is really nice. All right, so then with that being said... So I'm able to put the resources, like I said, you know, that all of these technically need. I'm able to put whatever resource I currently have in my inventory. You can see down at the bottom, if you look fast enough, I'm using the ashwood planks that each one of the foundation needs. I just don't have the oak logs yet to fully build them, which is really nice. You can see now each one of the foundations only takes 2 of the logs. See right here, this one takes 4 ashwood planks. If I put that in, now it's only the 2 logs. So again, really cool. I love the building mechanics in the game.
You got oak.
Oh, I didn't even see you arrive here. Your ashwood. Ooh, hell yeah, dude. That was a lot of wood. Nice work. Nice work, dude. Yeah, and the dragon will come and make that noise, but he doesn't He doesn't attack you that fast. He just comes by and comes by. Yeah, it is really nice, Betty. It is. Yeah, yeah. It's a really nice mechanic. I love the blueprint. It reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of the Forest. I think that was the very first one, if I'm not wrong, that I played that actually had that blueprint style build. It was the Forest is what it reminds me of. Okay, now we need more ashwood planks. Do we have more ashwood planks? I could also probably make some... Oh, never mind, I can't. I need bronze bars. I was going to say, if you wanted to make some of the... what do you call them? Sawmills. If you make some of the sawmills and bring them over, and then we can just, you know, have all the wood thrown in the sawmill and making planks as we're going. Might be easier. And then Betty, so this is another really cool thing. This is what I was talking about with the spells. These are really freaking sweet. So the spells in this game allow you to take advantage of, you know, chopping, or like it basically takes it automates your grinding. Does that make sense? So the grindy part, you know, of a survival game where you got to chop down hundreds and thousands of trees, right? Or mine hundreds thousands of wood, or, you know, or not wood, but stones, you know, things like that. Like it can, you know, become a pain in the ass. Or a part that a lot of people don't find fun, and that's essentially what they've done here. With you can also parry, by the way. I just there you go. I got a parry. You can't parry if you got no stamina, so keep that in mind. Okay, got him. Let's use the whip. Does so much damage. But it basically takes the automation, or kind of adds automation to it, right? It saves you, you know, the hard time of grinding. I was just trying to line up a lot of these trees, see if I can figure out the best method. Here we go. This is a nice one. So we could probably get all 4 of these, right? So if I use this, and I pull out the axe, right, of projection, okay? So check this out. So you see how these 3 trees are lined up in green? And if I kind of cheat it a little bit, you see how I'm, like, next to this one? But I can get that last one to light up green. I stand right here, and then you swing it. Watch what happens. It immediately chops down all 4 of those trees for me, which is really stinking nice, right? Saves me so much time and headache. Now I'm going to show you another cool trick. So if I take my axe, because that is on cooldown, by the way. You can't use it just all the time. It's got a 30-second cooldown. And you do have to have runes in order for you to do it. But I'm going to show you. So if I knock down these trees, that is cheating. It's not cheating. It's part of the game, Betty. That's how the game is played. I know. It's cheating coming from Ark. I know. Oliver says, are you choosing to use your shield during battle? Or I am choosing. Yeah. I'm selecting the numbers at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I'm choosing those at the top of the screen. You could also like macro. You know what I mean? If you wanted to macro stuff, you totally could. All right, I'm going to get rid of that one. Let me get rid of this one, see if I can get it to roll. Okay, didn't move. See if I can get it to roll at all. Okay, maybe not. This might be the best that we can do, maybe. Okay, so let me show you something cool. So here's the other really cool thing. So if I use this, right, and I use Splinter, check this out. If I place it like right here in between both, right? I don't think I can get this stump too, but if I place it here, watch this. So instead of having to chop down the trees, I can go ahead and get them all to break up into pieces. Now, again, it puts it on a cooldown timer. Each spell has a different cooldown timer, right? So you can see 30 or 40 seconds, whatever this one was. So now in order to break this up, you know, I got to chop it down, you know, manually. But again, another cool trick is, just like with Valheim, you know, if you position yourself just right, you can farm multiple versus one. Now that Betty's keeping an eye on things, you aren't getting away with anything. I know, Amy D, I know. But hey, you know what? I would much rather it be like this than not have her in my life. I missed her. I missed her a lot. I missed her so much that I even went out of my way to send her messages and sublims and comments on her YouTube channel because I missed her that much. And she can't deny that. That did happen. Bro, guess what I just got? Scorch.
What's that?
I finally got the recipe to make the goblin blade. Vestige, a cruel goblin blade. I literally just got the recipe. It took me that long. That's crazy. What is the purple floating rocks? And the purple stuff, teehee, I did see those. Yeah, I was hoping you would. I was hoping you would. What things are you talking about? Oh, these floating rocks. So this is rune essence. So you need, it's a different mechanic, but like you need rune essence for different things. So you can farm the ones on the ground like this with your pickaxe like you normally would. But the ones floating in the air, you can actually use another spell to get those as well. So that one is a rock explosion. So if I use rock explosion, you can kind of lift it up into the air. You can see like what it's going to hit. So if I want to use it like right here, let's just say. We'll use it right here, see what happens. Kind of like does a rock, explodes them. Boom, same thing. This thing will just regenerate it here over time. That's essentially how that works. It's just like a spawn point for those runes. But these runes here are used for different things. You need the runes, obviously, for rune crafting, which is what these runes are. Everything in the game takes specific types of runes. So, like, when we teleport, for instance, that's a good one to show you. I don't have the staff. Otherwise, I'd show you the spells. But the staff that I was using earlier that you guys saw with the air attacks and the fire attacks, both of those, in order to make the fire runes and the air runes, you need rune essence. For using teleportation, so for instance, you can see that it costs these purple runes. You see right there? I think those are law runes, but it costs 14 of those. Just to verify. Yeah, they're called law runes, you know? So there's like different runes that obviously, you know, things cost, you know, to do certain things. Just like old school RuneScape, you know, with the different runes that it had for magic. Same thing. Oliver says, so if you use the runes for the skills, are you building magic or the mining or woodcutting? If you craft the runes via the rune crafting stone or rune cutting stone, then you build your rune crafting skill. If you use magic at all, then you're building... Oh, no, you're saying if you're using the runes for the skills, these here? It depends on what skill you're doing, because each one of these skills belong to a different tree. So if we go, for instance, to the splinter skill, so the axe projection skill, the overhead chop, the axe projection, where I was like highlighting trees and like chopping them all down, that would level up my wood cutting skill, right? If I'm using my splinter spell, right, to then instantly break up the tree that that has fallen down, then again I'm leveling up my wood cutting skill. If I'm using the rock explosion, for instance, you know, which I don't know where that one is, but it's or what level it is, but rock explosion is eventually a skill that you unlock. If I'm using that one, right, then it will level up my mining skill, if that makes sense. There you go, rock explosion level 11. See what I mean? So it depends on what skill you're using and what you're currently trying to level up and do at the same time. Hopefully that gives you guys a better understanding of the skills. But yeah, it's super cool. It's really, really cool. Obviously, crafting benches, you know, put stuff in there, does what it's supposed to do. Okay, so now we got this big area. Do you think that this is big enough for the center portion of the base, or do you think it should be bigger?
Are you trying to? Well, I don't know what your plan is. Like, I don't know if you're trying to make like a lodge, like it.
No, like a full castle.
Oh, you're trying to make a castle.
So, like, look. So this would be one of the towers on the sides out of the 4.
Wouldn't they be in the corners, not the middle?
Yeah, but I couldn't. I mean, I didn't know how far it would come out. I mean, I can replace it. I can just destroy it and slide it back. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. It would be in the corner. You're right. Fine, okay? Damn it. I'll fix it for you, Scorch. Okay?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you did. You were like, oh, your building sucks balls. You should slide it back. And I'm like, all right.
I don't know. Okay, well, we'll just build it like that. I build it with like 2 or 3 towers instead of 4 in each corner.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You said if you want 4 towers, that is not the corner. I know. I know. I'm fixing it right now. Okay. Scorch already got on to me. I'm fixing it right now.
I'm glad somebody else has common sense.
Yeah. Well, you know what? She has a lot of common sense, so it's better. It's just better this way.
Have all that riz and no brain.
True. All that riz and no brain. Okay, so see how far back that goes? That can't be correct.
Okay, no, rebuild it back. I want to show you something. So rebuild it back. I want to do something.
Well, I'm not rebuilding it back. It's already gone.
Oh my word!
I can't rebuild it back.
You laid it out. Okay, so let's just say it's okay. Let's just say you have a tower here. Okay, we're not going to do the traditional square castle. So now we would bring over, like the castle would extend over here, like a sort of like a mini rectangle or a mini square, and then you have another circle tower over here on this side, and then you'll have. Let's see. So that would be
Are you
2
making them
circles.
separate, or are you making them together? Meaning, meaning, are they like connected where you can like walk through the entire thing?
I
or
guess.
Are you gonna make them,
Yeah.
or you want to make them separate?
I mean, I thought it'd be like a mix of a castle / keep, maybe. I don't know, because you have like open courtyards and stuff you can walk in. Like I'm not sure. Like I mean, if you're trying to make a square castle, and you want the 4 towers, they need to go in the corners.
Right. 1 second here. I gotta make some food. I'm like hungry.
Hungry.
I'm hungry, dude. I'm hungry. I just made the basic one too. I don't know. This might be absolute shit for eating us, but we'll see. Okay. It takes the context into. Yep. Exactly. Yep, that's true. Oliver says, okay, if you want 4 towers, that is not the corner. Scorch is right. Just quit whining and fix it. I am fixing it. I promise. I'm not whining.
Is this what it feels like to everybody on my side? I don't know if that's ever happened before.
No.
This is a weird feeling.
Nobody's on your side.
You sure about that?
Yes. Positive.
Is this what it feels? Is this what it feels like? Yeah, we do. Hey, Kellogg, do you know how to do a poll?
Yeah, exclamation point or / poll.
Okay, can we like do a poll?
It only works on Twitch though.
Okay, everybody on YouTube, go to Twitch right now. Let's
Nobody
do a poll.
agrees with you on Twitch.
And you have to choose me or Code. Easy.
Nope.
Right here.
Nobody agrees with you on Twitch.
For this logic. Let's please do it. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Well, I think we all know the answer.
Okay.
That's why you're afraid to.
So I do like your idea, like I said, and I don't mind like making it all different, like, you know what I mean, like shapes for your middle pieces or for your pieces, but the only concern would be, like I said, would be getting it to attach, right? So we'd have to like, you know what I mean, like find a way to build out like, diagonally and attach it. I guess you could do triangles, right? Because triangles would give you a diagonal, like left and right. And how would you put it like a roof on that? Or are we just gonna like just randomly try to get it?
Unless you build the towers within the squares, so
I'm sure he knows, Betty. I'm sure he knows. All right, let's see here. What do we got? So let's do this. So we need this one to be
let's just
right here. And then we need this one to be, is that right? I think that's right. So then we should do this to this to this. Like this. Nope, that's not correct. Yeah, that's not going to work. So I can't do it that way. I'm trying to get it to where it will, like you said, be in the corner. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I can just do it this way.
Why can't you just do a square tower?
Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Because that's not your typical, tower Scorch.
What do you mean? When you go on Lego.com, every single medieval castle has square towers.
That's because it's Lego. You can't build circles in Legos.
Actually, hold on. You know what? Let me. I'm gonna look this up right now. Medieval. Let's see. Medieval castle, square towers.
Okay, and then I think. Oh, it's not gonna work. You're right. You could do square towers. Oh yes, it is square tower. What if you cut halfway into the corner to make the circle?
There's some square towers. They're not all oval. They're
Yeah,
not all
those were.
circle.
Yeah, those castles failed though.
Those castles failed.
Yeah, they're not around anymore.
Have you seen how many medieval Minecraft castles have survived with square towers?
Okay, let's do. Wait, now what did they say? Oliver said, "What if you cut halfway into the corner to make the circle?" Halfway into the corner. What if we do one more out? Wait, hold on. Okay, before we do the corners, dude, shouldn't we should build out the centerpiece. So you said you don't want to just keep it a typical square, correct?
I don't know. If it's a castle, yeah, it needs to be a square, but I mean, we're in a particular position here on a cliff, so I mean, you could start building it here. Well, it depends on like what kind of castle you want.
I mean, it doesn't have to be square, right? I mean, we could use triangles and round it if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Like use triangles like right here, and then it would like slowly wrap around here as we kept on going with triangles and make it cornered.
Okay.
But I think if we do the traditional castle, I think we should do middle.
1 second.
The biggest, the biggest section, right?
Hold on.
And then you
Hold
build
on.
like 2 or 3 layers up, right? With different tower, like, different tower peaks, like for your roofs. And then you'll have the towers somewhere, whether they're square or circle.
Okay. I want you to take this right here. Let's see. Do we want the tower to be 2 by 2?
Are you doing the tower right now, or are we still doing the middle?
Okay. Well, let's see. Where do we want the tower at? Okay.
Well, if we want to still build on the middle, we can still build onto the middle.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. So, the tower is going to be connected right here. It'll be a 3 by 3 square, or sort of like it'll be over here.
Okay.
And then next to it, like right here, so the tower go out to here. Like, I mean, if you want to connect it here and go straight this way, you can, or you can curve it however you want. Like right, so here's the tower, and then right here from this foundation over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like a barracks / courtyard, and we can have it walled off. Basically, the entrance is still here to the castle, but this is like an open, like kind of mini courtyard, whatever. So you can kind of wall this off.
Right, but hear me out. Is this big enough? Is this middle big enough? Do you like the size of this, or do you want this bigger?
The castle's going to be like two stories or 3 stories.
Correct. Correct. It will be.
It'll be fine. It's big enough.
Okay. Perfect. So then, in that case,
if we need to build like little peasant village houses.
So you're thinking? Were you thinking like right here then for barracks?
Okay. So let's just start off with it. Okay. Well, it's sort of like an open courtyard.
Okay, so just open courtyard. Okay, so then we need to build the circle.
It's 3 by 3. Yes, it'll be like equal to like a 3 by 3 foundation, sort of.
Are we doing circle? Or are we doing square? Square would be easier than circle, but circle would be cooler looking in my opinion. But I'm fine either way. Square or circle? What are we doing?
Let me look up these medieval castles. See, because they have the circle built in. They don't just have like the edge of the circle start on the edge of the wall. It's like it's built in, and like 60-70% of the circle is, on the outside of the wall. If that explains it, I don't know.
Meaning like the tower is not attached to the castle middle is what you're saying? Right? Is that what you're saying? That the tower is just floating on itself right here, not attached?
Okay, so let's lay out 3 by 3 square foundations and then cut into it and place the triangles that way. Let's do that.
So you're saying like this?
Yes. And then we're gonna like cut into it. Like we'll delete and place the triangles. as we go and try.
Well, let me
I
ask
just-
you
we-
this: do you want the towers to touch the middle, or do you want it to be like a walk? You mean a walk to the tower?
No, it'll touch. So like here, there'll be a door right here to the tower from the inside the castle. Then
Okay.
you have the courtyard here, which would be like 3 foundations by 5 or whatever up to here. So this would be a big like open courtyard.
Okay.
And then there'll be another door right here.
So you're
you can
thinking
walk
like this then?
which is literally probably what you just had. Actually, they kind of. Ooh, yeah. So it's not a full circle. My man just deleted everything. Oh, all right.
What do you mean?
Okay. All right. It's gonna be too small. That's only 2. See, yeah. See, that's a 3 by 2. Yeah. See. Okay,
Right.
no, but you were on to something here. Okay, hold on. Okay. No. You were on to something. Okay. So let's. Okay, so you place triangle here. Actually, how do I place ghost mode? How do I do that? How do you do that?
So when you go into the building mode, you just press F, and then it'll give you ghost mode. Betty says you would be able to overlay parts to mesh it into the edge like he wants. Correct. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you definitely can overlay parts for sure. Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay. No, this is gonna be too big.
So the
Okay.
thing with the circle is
All right,
you have
there's
to have
two-
this. You have to have the triangles in the the center, right? So you do a full circle with the triangles in the center, and then you do square foundations off of each triangle, right? And then that's what creates your base.
Hold on. Let me just see something here. Okay, round off that side. So like round off like right here. So this whole layer, just round it off. So it's not a full circle, but the outside will be a circle, sort of. I'm just like, oh no, not here. I'm talking about like right here. These 3. So these 3 right here. We need to try to round it off there.
Like that.
Because it's not gonna be a perfect circle.
Well, it's not going to be a perfect circle because you're not doing triangles. You're doing squares.
Okay.
So if you want a perfect circle, then you got to go with triangles in the center. Betty says, "Can you place a triangle over the top of a square foundation?" I don't know actually. Let's try. Yes, you can, Betty. Yes, you can. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So if we came in 1, which I know might not be ideal, but if we came in 1, which I think might be how I had it originally, but if we come in like 1, here's how you would get your... I don't know if it's going to attack or not, or if it's just showing up. It's attacking. Yep. It is. So that was... What was it? 10:24, I think, was the time. And it's now 10:52. So about 30 minutes in the game.
28.
Yeah, 28, 30 minutes, whatever. Then you make a perfect circle. Well, wait. So can you listen? Then you make a perfect circle into the corner of the center. 10:24. Yeah, it was 10:24. Yep. Okay. Then you can make a perfect circle into the corner of the center. Oh, I get what you're saying, Betty. You're saying of the rectangle. Is that what you're saying? Okay, so see, this is what I was talking about here. So if you do this, Scorch. that you would, in theory, have something like this. This would be the way that you would get the full size with a perfect. Like this. Does that make sense? So that would be your tower. And then your corners you would be like this. Does that make sense?
Why don't we just do that like one over?
One
So,
over
like,
where?
So instead of it being there, why don't we just do it right here? Like, so,
Because the only downside would be is will that last foundation be able to be placed, or will it be too close to the edge? Like, will it hang off? That was the reason why I didn't do it the first time, because I thought it would be too far. You're talking about this one here? If I go here?
let's find out. Yeah, just redo that.
The center portion of your castle. If you can overlay the triangle into already built square pieces, you can have the tower partially in the center, not just hanging off a corner. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Let's see what she's talking about. So I think she's saying, Scorch, if we do this... I think she's saying this, right? So if you do... Well, Oliver, thank you for both of your suggestions. Okay, so she's saying like this, right? So then if we do this and we build this... Why is it not being built? Here it is. You're saying like this, and then you're saying overlay the piece, right? Because since you can overlay it, right? She says no. Okay. So then I'm wrong. I apologize. I thought I knew what you were saying. Unless if I knew partially what you're saying. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. I know. I get it. All right. Let's do... Let's think about this for a second here. If you can overlay the triangle into already built square pieces, you can have the tower partially in the corner, not just hanging off a corner. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're getting at here. But let's try this really quick. Let's see what Scorch was talking about here. Let's see if will it. So here's the pieces that it would be. If I do this, that's where this one would hang. And that's where that one would hang. That's actually not bad. What do you think? I mean, it is overhanging. What do you think, Scorch?
Looks fine.
Oliver says
it's overhanging. It's overhanging over here.
Overlap your existing foundation. You are still building out of the corner, so the center of the tower will be further in the center square part of your castle. Oh, you're saying... Wait. You are still building out of the corner, so the center of the tower will be further in the center square part of your castle. Oh, you're saying so instead of having like the perfect round like corner on the edge, like a perfect circle for a tower, you're saying the tower would intersect into here, like into the actual centerpiece of your castle, is what you're saying, correct? Since you can overlay them. Like you're saying it would be something like this. Skip it. Okay. All right, no worries. I think I know what you're saying now. I really do. But I don't know if that's what we want. That's my only thing, right? Like I don't know if that's what we want. All right, so then we would do this one here. This one here. Okay, so this one you like now, Scorch? You like it back further back here? Does that feel better?
Yeah, that looks good.
The real question is, can I place... Oh, yeah, I sure can. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So then with that being said...
Okay, so now I wonder if you could take this whole back row, because if it's good, well, you can't really put another. Well, you could technically put another.
I think I
here.
can. Yeah, I think I
So,
can.
so this
Yeah,
whole back row needs to be. This whole back row needs to be the triangle foundation, so it lines up instead of there's no gap here. This whole needs. This all needs to be at triangles.
I get what you're saying. So it's all connected.
Okay, well,
What?
we gotta go this way.
Gosh, man, now we need to run all the way around the building. It would make the tower be more incorporated and not just look like it was stuck to the side. Can you now add another line of squares down the side? Oh, you mean like this? Like overlap them like this? Yes, I can, actually. Yes. You're saying like this. Yes. Yeah, like this is what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, like that. Yep.
So this will be like an open courtyard. This will be grass. We'll have like stairs coming down.
Okay, so now what you're saying is, Scorch, is that, yeah, you're saying I would need to do this.
Where's the... I need ash logs.
You're saying like this, Scorch. Yeah, there you go. So it all goes in line. Like this. That's what she was saying. Do you like that, Scorch, or do you not want this foundation here?
Hold on. Okay, what's up?
Do you like this foundation here or no?
If it interferes with the...
I mean, it's not going to well, it would interfere with your snap points, but obviously you'll just have to cycle. I mean, we'll just have to cycle them when we put the walls up to make sure we get the right wall.
If you can figure out how to keep it clean, and yeah, it's fine. But if not,
Yeah, she was saying, and then her suggestion was to do this all the way down, to match this foundation all the way down, like the same distance. So then this whole outer one would be like this, Scorch. This is how that would be, the outer piece. I mean, I like that. I think it looks better when it comes to the inclusion, you know what I mean, like, of the thing. I'm not sure how that's going to function when we get to ceiling or, like roof pieces or anything, or ceilings. But if we stick to the true castle format, you know what I mean, like, we might not have to put a ceiling, right? Like, it would be, like, flat, you know what I mean? With, like, the walls and stuff on top. And if that's the case, then that would be what it is. But I do like this. I think this looks really good. Thank you, Betty, for finally Or actually me. Thank you for finally explaining it to me so I can understand it.
What do you mean unstable?
Oh, had a little bit of lag there. Alright, I'm going to have to teleport back to our base. I need to get some food. Like proper food. Alright, let's grab... what do we got here? We got some steaks. Actually, I feel like this is probably better. Oop, wrong way. I forgot I didn't replace those stairs. There we go. Cooking fire. Actually, what about this? What do we got in here? Okay, cooking fire. Put this back, put this there, put this there. Let's put these roast up. Here we go. Perfect. That way the tower is more part of the castle. Yeah. No, I totally get you. Yeah, I totally get you, Betty. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I like it better. I think it does look better with it feeling more inclusive into the center portion of the castle versus it being, separated out by itself, kind of like just attached to it on the side. I do agree. I do like that. Yeah, dude, oh my gosh, it feels amazing actually having proper, having a proper meal in the game versus eating junk like little small things that you can make. Betty says the tower walls first, then the square section. Once the shell is up, you can decide if you want to keep the inner tower walls or not. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's smart. It's a smart way of doing it. Do the outer ones first, so then that way it's you could decide later. By the way, you good, Scorch, on food? Do you need me to cook some food for you to bring it, or what?
No, I'm so good.
Okay. Do we need to bring any more resources over with us, or you got everything?
We'll see. If we still got enough, we need to plan it out anyways.
I'll bring over the stone just because we can. Not that we need it, but I'll bring it over anyways. I don't know if we'll need it, but I'll bring it. Do we want to sleep, by the way, because it's daytime? Or nighttime, I mean?
I mean, nothing's affecting me right now.
Okay.
We can see pretty good.
Okay.
Now we're getting hunted.
Oh. Killed them to my rescue.
All right, now let's figure out how you're gonna do.
And then flat walk for the guard tower is always, the guard tower is always taller and can have a peak roof. Oliver said, what happens at night? Nothing really happens at night, but the enemies, as you can see here, you see how their eyes are glowing red in the distance? So they just basically become tougher, like harder at nighttime. That's really the only thing. And then you can obviously skip nighttime, if you wanted to. By sleeping, it speeds up time. What were you going to say, Scorch?
So, with how big the tower is, it doesn't make sense to, do the same thing right here for these three, because you would literally have, this would be the only, there'll only be, one foundation.
Do you want to use these, or do you want to use the sharp, spiky ones, the oak ones?
Is there a difference?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, this is like the courtyard, so this is not going to be the main gate, in the front, I guess. It's like the side one, so we'll just leave it. It's just there for to understand. If we could change it later, but it's just there to understand the vision, I guess.
Yeah, I got you.
I wonder
if you can place a wall here. You probably should. You probably can. For the castle walls, do we want to do tier 2 as well?
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't have nowhere near the materials for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we do.
So this is more of laying out the castle.
Yep, I got you.
This time. Okay, so now let's work on this right here, this corner. However we want to do this.
Work on which corner?
This one over here. We need to figure out, well, because we can't do this exact same way as we did right here. We need to figure out a different way. Unless you just want the 2 towers in the back.
Well, do you want 4 towers, right? We want 4, or do you want to do only,
well,
only 2?
if we're gonna do 4 towers, we got to do it differently, because if you do it like that, this is a part of the tower, this is part of the tower, this is part of the tower. And the 2 towers are going to be 1 foundation apart. You see this? So this is the edge of the second other tower.
Yeah, so the middle would have to stretch out further if we wanted to do another tower.
Well, look over here. It won't work because, you know, it's not as high. It's not high enough.
Valid point.
So you would need to... You have a tower there, so it's like, okay, well, let's see.
Well, all 4 towers wouldn't have to touch, though, right? Like, in theory, like, when you think about a castle or, like, a fortress, you know what I mean? Like, we could, if we're going to have these big pallet, whatever this word is for these gates, like the big ones, you know what I mean? Like, going around them, right, with the towers on the inside, in theory, we could put the furthest one, like, over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could, yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like, or we could do, like, a little archer tower, you know what I mean? Like, this little, archer guard tower.
I would say, yeah, we could put a tower right here. Yes, I would say this is actually a very good spot right here, where this tree is. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and okay. So let's bring the foundation. Let's just add like we're bringing the foundations over, you know, so we can understand the same, get it as the same level. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know what to do. Make sure it's the same level over there. I'm gonna get the wall.
So this is the same, technically the same level here. Where would you want to put it? You want to put it like right here?
Yeah, it would be. Well, let's just see if I can. Yeah, it'll be somewhere like where this tree is. Yeah, like the center of this tree would be the center of the tower. Where the tree is would be the center of the tower, I guess.
The center of the tree, or like right here where I got my... This is where the center of it is right now. Too far? Okay, I'll slide it back.
Yeah. Slide it back to like the center of the tree. Because we want to have it so like the main wall. You see, if it goes sort of like near the center of that, I guess. Let's see, it'll go out this way because we're trying to. Well, no, actually.
Well, this would be the center right there, if you like that. Can't get any more center on that tree.
Yeah, that's fine. I like it. That's fine. Yep, just make it the center of the tree. And then I'll just connect if I can.
All right, so like that. This castle is going to have a really cool shape. Yeah, that's what we're hoping. Yeah, we're hoping. I mean, it's an ambitious build for sure, because, I mean, like you just saw a second ago, to do the tier 2 walls and stuff, it cost a lot of resources, so we're going to have to definitely grind out some resources, but as far as the build goes, I'm excited for getting a really good, like, forever, you know, like, castle build. Geez, we're gonna have to get some stairs or something to get in here.
There.
Betty says put 2 towers on back side of the castle and front ones are freestanding further out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well, Betty. That's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think it just makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really have that much of a space. I mean, we do, but, you know, we don't have that much of a space, I feel like, you know, to have them all connected. And I also don't know, like, if it makes 100% sense, so I agree with you. You put stairs somewhere?
No.
I thought when you said, here you go, I thought that's what you meant. Yeah, I can't get up.
Wait, let me build stairs real quick. Oh, there you got it.
All right, and leave this tree dead middle of the tower.
For now. Alright.
It's for aesthetics. It's for aesthetics purpose. I like it.
Okay. So that's another tower. Okay, so now come up here. Let's build a tower in this corner. Or lay it out. This one.
Yeah, dude, that looks really good.
We're gonna have a proper castle fortress here.
Okay, so then this one, we ended up adding a row on. So we added a row on this one. We're gonna add a row here, and then we're gonna do. Okay, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to toggle ghost mode. Let's just build this one, and we'll do. Okay, I need more wood. We're gonna need more oak logs. I think that's the next thing we need a lot more of again. How many planks do I have in my inventory? Not enough. All right, we're gonna put all of those in there. Get some planks being going. Then you have to. Betty says then you have to. You have lean to in courtyard for horses for patrol guards. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Yep. Nope, I agree with you. Yep, I agree with you. Yeah, I think it'll be nice. Garu says Nightcode, have fun reverse storming the castle. Hell yeah, for sure, Garu. Thank you so much for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate the love as always. Have a good night, homie. My gosh, yeah, this is gonna take a buttload of planks and ash wood. I'm playing on PC, Oliver. I don't think it's out for console yet. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is.
Time to get more
If we do one of these. Yeah, if you want to grab, when you come back too, before you come back, did you want to grab more bronze bars so we can craft another sawmill? Or take the one from the main base?
Yeah, I can bring one from the other base. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll say, because we do have another one over there we could use.
That is totally fine. We can do that.
Oh, check the picture in the Discord, young sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Photos. Smooch these cheeks for me. Hell yeah, right? Where'd you put it at? Oh, the Rochester Castle in Kent, England. Just one example of castle with square towers. You're right. 100% right. I eat my words, Betty. I eat my words.
Wait, what is it?
It's a tower with square
square
really? Towers, you know.
So I'm still right, man. This feels amazing.
Whatever.
I mean, literally, the stream has been on my side this entire time.
It's only been Betty and Amy D.
That's all I need.
That's it. It's only been Betty.
That's all I need.
You just need somebody stroking your ego, huh?
Well, they sure ain't you, that's for sure.
It's true. Okay, so weirdly enough, we don't have as much room over here on this side for the tower. So how do we line it up perfectly is the question. Maybe we just do We might be able to get away with it. Let's try it. Let's see. Nope, I don't think we're going to get away with it. Yeah, because that also is incorrect. Okay. That is a good question, Scorch. We're running out of room on this side, so what do we do? Are we going to have to move this one?
What do you mean?
Like, do we not have them line up? Do you know what I mean?
You could.
Like,
can
are you
not make
okay
it
with
line
that?
up? Can you not make it line up?
No, because there's not
I don't
enough
care.
overhang on the cliff, right? So the back row of the tower wouldn't be there. Betty says take one row off that side to start and make the tower, then add it back. Well, you're talking about this back row here. This back row is not the problem. It's I don't think, like, I won't have enough, there's not enough cliff edge, right? Like, to place. I mean, maybe there is. Let me see. Like, I'm afraid there wouldn't be enough cliff edge. The row I'm standing on. Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're saying pick or do this. And yes, you can get over encumbered in the game. Okay, so then now you're saying you'd place it. Ooh, what the heck did I just select there? Didn't need to do that. Okay, so. Yeah, but I still don't know if that would fix the problem that we have, would it? Yeah, I don't think it would. You know what I mean? Because the problem that I was having was I don't think that you need the triangle first, not the square. Oh, did I do that on the other side? If I did, I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. I didn't realize that. I thought I put a square first. Maybe I did do a triangle first. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so triangle first. Yeah, but then how come it doesn't line up here on the back end? I should probably just pull those off, I'm assuming. For the time being, let me just place this first. I can fix that after, I'm assuming. We'll see. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm dead. Fell off the edge. Alright, I fell off the edge.
It's about time you fell off of something.
Yeah, I know. Somebody should use the new emote, by the way, over on Twitch. I got a new fall emote, Scorch.
Oh, do you now?
Yes, I do. I got a brand new fall emote. Somebody should use it over on Twitch. Better you than me. Betty's, I'm always falling down off of shit. Gonna ask if it was possible, LOL. What, to fall to your death? Yeah, 100%. 100% it is. And I'm also not eating or drinking any food. But yes, when you die, you drop all your inventory. Just like a true survival game. So you got to go down and pick it up wherever you fell from. Or, did it spawn up there on top? Yo, I bet you it did, didn't it? Probably spawn. It did. It spawned back up there at the top. Yeah, there you go. Look, Amy D's got it in the chat, Scorch. Look on Twitch. Caffeinated made the emote for me, the animated emote of Code falling off the cliff.
Oh my goodness.
Did you see it?
I see it.
Dude, isn't that hilarious? Isn't that awesome?
That's quick work.
Oh, yeah. No, he made the emote, dude, and he did such a good job. All right, give me all my stuff back. Thank you so much. Now I need to drink some items in the game. Wolf says, okay, I'm back. Amy D says, fall. Dude, it looks so good. What do you think? Amy, do you like it? Key. Is it Keys? Skis? Keys? KC? Maybe it's just KC. It says, is the game better than RS3? To be honest with you, I have never played RS3. I've never played it, so I can't tell you for certain. That Reaper statue is dope. Yeah, the Reaper statue is when you die, that's what it does. Yep. Okay, so now that I'm, not gonna fall off the edge here, let's build this back where it goes. Okay, so see, here's my problem, though. So then how do we incorporate this back in, Betty? Wait a second. So if I was to delete this... Oh, wait a second. You just put a... No way you put a triangle or a square. I mean, it would work. It would totally work. Welcome back, Wolf. Hopefully you're having a good night or a good night at work. Do you put a square? It was very Willy Coyote, and I love it. Meep. Yeah, so that was actually some inspiration. So originally when I reached out to him to do the emote, that was one of my original things. I was like, I want to do a falling emote. I think it would be hilarious to do a falling one. And he was like, all right, do you have any inspiration? Like, you just want like any falling emote? Like, what are you thinking? And I was like, I'm not exactly sure. I'm like, but I do think that it would be really cool to do like some sort of cartoon, like, like the old school, like cartoon emotes, like with the animation to kind of express, the, falling off of something. And I think he did a really good job. I think he nailed it. Wolf says, just got off. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night, buddy. I know how that feels. Okay, so now what do we do here, though? Do we do another square?
No, you do a triangle.
So I just continue with the triangles.
You do one triangle right here. I'm pretty sure. Next to right, this one.
Like this?
There you go. Okay, yeah, and then you placed the square, I think. Or you placed another triangle or something over there to, like, make it smooth.
Oh yeah, this is what I did. You're right. You're right. I got it.
You'll see what you did and, like, make it
Yeah,
smooth.
I got it right here. So then I just put the square.
Yep,
here.
there you go. That's exactly what you did. There you go. All right, that's the same on both sides. Okay, now you figure out where you want the other tower, 4th tower. Do you want it on top
son,
of this?
Betty is genius, bro.
All right.
Absolute genius. I say, you know what we should do to be fun? I say we do the next one on this top edge, make it higher.
Yeah. Okay, do it. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. That could be also like the Wizarding Tower.
Yes. I like the way you think. All right, so then how do we do that then? Because we're not going to be... Oh, I guess we should still use the... Do we still use the line of the foundations, right? To keep it in line?
Yeah, you can. And then raise it up.
Because then we can just raise it up. You raise me up. How do we... Hold up. Cycle snapping mode. Wait. So how do we do that though? I can't raise it up to snap. Does that make sense? When you go on top to place it on top, it doesn't snap like on top of it, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You would have to go up here and, like, eyeball it.
Yo, UST Missouri dude is playing a video game? Hell yeah. What's going on? Thank you so much, UST Missouri. Caffeinated says, aw, did I need the adventure off the side of the cliff? Wait, did I need the adventure off the side of the cliff? Did you miss it? Yeah, you totally missed it. I totally fell. But it was a really good intro. It was a really good intro to but it was a really good intro to plugging the emote. Yeah. Oh, did you get it up? Did you get here already?
I literally just eyeball it. I just kind
you
of
just
place
took a
it.
guess?
Yeah. Because I've got to connect it with, you know, fences. Basically, is what we're doing. Like, I don't know. We may need to lower it. Unless we want it all the way up here.
No, I don't think we should lower it. I think it's good.
Okay, alright.
I think it's good because the, again, you know, it's going to be a tower, right? And because it's going to be higher, we'll just build stairs down. You know what I mean? Like stairs, like swooping down or jumping up. Swapping to Twitch. All right, no worries, Betty. No worries. I forget what your name is over on Twitch, so you might have to remind me if you pop in. But yeah, absolutely. Welcome over to Twitch. Is it possible to shape the land? It is not. No, there is no terraforming skill in the game. No terraforming mechanic. That would be ridiculous if it was, though. That would be super cool. I can't say that I wouldn't like that. I would absolutely love it.
Another soul has been taken.
Another soul, Bloody Redbeard. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the love. Glad to have you. Welcome in. Welcome into the chaos, man. Betty said it had to come see the emote. Hell yeah. Is that you, by the way, with the Bloody Redbeard? Is that you, Betty? All right, I need more planks. Oliver said would make things both easier and more creative. Oh, yeah, to be able to shape the land? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure it would be. You said no, it's not you. All right, cool. Hell yeah. No worries. Well, welcome in, Bloody Redbeard. I appreciate the love. Glad to have you. What am I fat on? Oh, I guess the oak logs, huh? Bloody Redbeard says, got on YouTube too. Hell yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Bloody Redbeard. Bloody Redbeard. I like it. All right, let's get... There we go. I need to grab this one. Come on. There it is. And then this one. You know, I do wish that they would make it a little bit easier to swap building pieces. I feel like that would be really handy. Kyle says, hold up, RuneScape? Hell yeah, Kyle. We're in RuneScape, baby. Yeah, wasn't that one game that came out about the 90s and then D&D off? Yeah. Yeah, it's still going strong, dude. It's still going strong, Kyle. RuneScape is still going strong, dude. Right. It's like the oldest, I think one of the oldest, if not the oldest MMO.
All right. So now, yeah, that looks good. So can you go get some oak wood? So now we're gonna line up
oak wood.
Yeah. Go cut some like oak wood trees.
Oh, let's see. You got a shit ton of oak in here.
Yeah, but you need more.
Oh, we need more. Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, actually, first of all, I got to go back to the base because I got to go sleep because I've got no energy. There we go. Oh, by the way, this is also a new thing they added in this. I don't know if you saw this or not. They added the cozy feature now. So while you're inside your base or near like your base and your bed and your campfire and everything like that, it drastically reduces the amount of stamina and water and hunger that you consume while you're in your base. You know what I mean? which is really nice. It's a nice addition. By the way, those for tuning in, I appreciate the love, guys. Don't forget to support me on both platforms. I'm Kodeations. I do survival crafting. My bread and butter is YouTube. I do a lot of YouTube videos as like my main thing, and then I live stream. I try to live stream every week, roughly 2 to 3 times, and we just play a variety of survival crafting games. So, but he says you need a temporary bed at the build, so you don't need to travel to rest. That's true. I mean, it's easy.
Well, no, if we do that, we'll get raided.
Yeah, then we get raided at our new base.
We're not ready.
Oh, we ready, baby. We always ready. Butthole's always clenched. But not when Scorch is around. I'm loose as a goose then. Were you ready for that?
Awesome.
All right, so what are we thinking now? What do you need?
I am going to...
Betty says, oh, overshare. True. That's a great feature for survival, a sense of reality. We all need cozy comfort. Hell yeah. Well, that's brand new for the update, Oliver. That wasn't there before. You would consume the same amount of resources into your base or out your base. Base says farm oak. Yeah. Do you need more oak? I can go farm some more oak. Do you need me to go farm some more oak for you, sire? See or no?
Yes.
Okay, more oak? Okay, sweet. I'm going to drop off a couple of these weapons and tools that I don't need to hold on to give me some more space. And let's go farm it up. You don't need any ash wood, right? You only need oak wood?
Yeah, you just need oak. Yep.
Okay, here's an oak tree right here. Right there. Is that an oak tree down here? It is. All right. I don't think I can hit these. I think these might be too far. Let's see if I do actual projection. Can I get? Just kidding. I can get all 3 of them. Let's go. 2 oaks for the price of 1. Hell yeah. Let's go. And it rolls the same direction. They won't be close enough, though, to do the splinter to bust both of them at the same time. That one we might be able to get lucky and get it with another stick or another one. So let's just chop this one up normally. Yo, Dirty Daniel's son, what's going on? Says, hi there, is there a new region with this update and mission, etc.? There is not. There is not, unfortunately, homie. There is no new region, no new mission. The update basically brings more quality of life stuff and then some new features. So one of the new features obviously is the magic skill line, which I can show you that in a second. But no new region, no new enemies, nothing like that. It does bring 2 new building materials or building items. So you have the, is it Palisade? I don't even know how to say this. How do you say these walls? Oak. Palisades. Anyways, so you've got like these big giant walls, right? Like to create defense that you can place, which is really nice. You can shrink them, make them smaller, make them taller, make them little spikes on the ground. You know, you name it, you can do that. You also have gates, so you can now use them for gates. They're basically meant for defense. You have the oak ones, and you also have the ashwood planks versions of those. So that is new. They've added some quality of life stuff. They did add the magic skill tree now, so you unlock some additional things. You unlock surge for you to do like your teleportation, which is pretty cool. You've got after image, confuse, which you like basically can turn people onto each other. You can make magic potions now, magic focus, greater confusion, which means you can apply confusion to different enemies or quality enemies. That kind of stuff, which is nice. I'm assuming December will be when we get new content like that. I was just peeping the room. Yep. December. So December, I think, is going to be their first region. So that's going to be their first big region unlock. That's Fell Hollow, by the way, is the name of that one. So Fell Hollow. I don't know why I was doing that. 1 second here. Betty, you said something else earlier. What did you say? I didn't see what you said a second ago.
Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good.
overshare. But he says, get to work. He asked you to before you went to bed. Short-term memory, bad as mine. Wait, he asked you. Oh, yeah, for the oak thing. Yeah. I'm assuming December will be when it's there. Yeah, I have a massive castle. Those will look great. Yeah, they will. Yeah, absolutely dirty. They're going to look really sick for sure. Oliver said it's been 28 minutes since the last dragon. Wonder when it's hiding, where it's hiding. Dirty says, have you tried building a stairway? There it is, by the way, speaking of the dragon. Have you tried building a stairway to heaven with the lumber storages? I have not. You said Palisade. Palisade? Oh, Palisade. Okay, I got you. I'm in the progress of building up to put a lodestone on top of Velgar's tower. Yo, that's hilarious. No, I have not done that. We've not built a stairway to heaven. D, sound not D. Wait. Palisade? Palisade? You said not D. Palisade? 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 D? I'm not sure. Why do you make me speak English, okay? It's too hard. Too hard, Betty. It's only my first language. Yeah, we're actually working on building our first castle, Dirty. That's currently what we're working on right now, is building our first castle. English is hard. It is, yeah. It totally is. They don't adhere to the support system, so you can build as... Really? Yeah, that's weird. Do they know that? Like, they just haven't fixed it, or what? I feel like they would have fixed that. Like, they fixed the other, like, glitches and stuff with, like, experience, which, I mean, I guess is a little bit different, but I would imagine that they would have fixed that as well. But I guess it's not super priority, maybe? I have logged on to check if it's gone, and I haven't. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm. Like I said, we're working on building our very first castle in the game. We kind of did a little bit different. We decided that we wanted to build in the beginning of the beginning zone after building a base in the second region. No, is it second region, Scorch? No, in Fractured Plains, technically like the third or fourth region, but we decided to build in the Fractured Plains. Then we ran into, you know, like super hard raids, you know, at the time, right? Oh, I didn't use my sword. Dirty Daniels, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, bud. But yeah, so we ended up building in the Fractured Plains, and then we ended up getting raided and figured out, like, oh my gosh, these raids are like the Guru now, right? Like, they're not the goblins anymore. And because it was a little bit tougher, we were like, oh, maybe we should just, you know, go build in the goblin zone. Like the very first zone. And so we did that, and it worked. But then we originally thought, too, from just, you know, listening to stuff and you know, thinking what we could figure out, we thought that the dragon didn't attack the first zone. But we found out that the dragon is actually, or attacks according to when you get your bed down. And the same thing goes for, like, raids and stuff, you know, how they always start. I mean, they actually technically start once you place your bed and where you place your bed at. So then we were like, oh, so since it doesn't matter, you know, let's do a proper build. And with this update dropping, it kind of just gave us, you know, a reason to log in and do it. We're both hooked on Dune Awakening right now. That's kind of what we've been playing the shit out of recently, is Dune. And we'll continue to be playing the crap out of it, but yeah, I totally wanted to take a break here and check out the new update, see all the new stuff. My bed isn't in the main structure. I don't dare play that game. I would be too addicted. Oh wait, Dune Awakening, you mean? Oh man, you're missing out. You're missing out, dude.
What did I say? What did I say?
What, that it's addicting? Yeah, I know. No, I mean, it's good. It's totally good. I haven't done any, I mean, I'm like nowhere near in game yet, so I haven't done any of like the deep desert stuff. I haven't like dug up like the spice fields or anything like that. I haven't done that part or the PvP aspect. So I've got some obviously some more work to do into the game, but I am building a base in there, Betty. You should check it out. It's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, also, Betty, I'll extend the invitation to you in Discord, but me and Scorch tomorrow, if, I'm going to say if, right, if, because, you know, it's Arc and it may not drop, but if the update does end up dropping tomorrow for Ragnarok, I don't have a community server anymore, Betty. I ended up giving up the community server side of things for hosting. But me and Scorch has never played the official network, and so we thought about playing like a small tribes, like official server. I would absolutely love if you would like to join us, Betty, if that's something that you're into. If you would like to join, just to kind of casually play, you know, play on like a PvE server, official network, try it out. See how it goes. I haven't played official at all on ASA, so that'll be a new experience for me.
You need it, man. This looks so freaking good.
Dirty says I'm doing a new Once Human scenario and play a lot of, what is OW? I don't know what
Overwatch?
OW is. Oh, Overwatch? Maybe it is Overwatch. That's a good guess. That's definitely a good guess. Betty says poo. Yeah, I know, for the giving up the community server. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the story, Betty. When it comes to, you know, like advancing you know, from Arc. You know, I was kind of running into a situation where I was only gaining the views, you know what I mean, like, and stuff on my Arc content, and I was finding that, you know, I didn't have a whole lot of views on my other type of content, and I also didn't want to just only play Arc, you know. I wanted to be known for other survival games, and I wanted myself to personally play other survival games. But with my time being split, you know, especially with having the second child, it just became harder and harder and harder for me to play games leisurely, right? Or like in my pastime, but then also find time to play games to make content. So yeah, so I just ended up getting to a point where I had to blend those two together. And because I had to blend those two together, I wanted to play other games outside of Arc. So that's what I ended up doing. Kino says, may I send an image of your base in-game in the pictures channel in the Dune? Yeah, absolutely, Kino, for sure. Yeah. You never have to ask, Kino. You should be able to share anything in those public channels, any of those public channels. I would say just try to stick, you know, to whatever the closest channel it would be to represent whatever it is you're trying to share. But yeah, outside of that, you never have to ask permission. You can post in there, Kino. But he says, sadly, since the 5.5 update, I've not been able to play. I get a whopping 4 FPS, official, unofficial, and even in single player. If you said anything more to me, I am missing it in ads. Oh, no worries, Betty. Yeah, no worries. Let me know when you come back. Yo, I saw Simmer Mom too. Didn't Simmer Mom say something in the chat? What did she say? I remember it was way the hell up here. I apologize. It was like something quick, and I can't remember what it was. I was getting hit by several other people loading in at the same time. Simmer Mom, I can't hear at the moment as no headset until tomorrow, but just wanted to drop by and say hey. Well, Simmer Mom, thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. Stopping by, give me the view, whatever you're able to do. Betty said swap back to YouTube. Yeah, no worries, Betty. Welcome back. Okay, I got more wood. Damn, dude, you still have stacks in here.
Yeah, check out the walls.
All right, let's see what you got. Yep, that looks good. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, you went with the oak ones, which look really nice. You put the door kind of low. Why is the door so low?
That's because that is the door. That's all that it works with. It's regular door. So we got our own little personal pond here, part of the river.
Okay. Yeah, no, this looks good. I like the pond.
Yeah.
That looks super cool. Do you like only this much of the pond, or would you want to include more, or did you just do it because of the distance? Okay.
No, this is fine. Yeah, this is all we need. Yeah. We have enough yard. to do whatever we want.
Hell yeah.
Water.
No,
So,
I think
yeah,
it looks
this is
really
fun.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'll look really nice once we finish everything out. Dirty says, sorry, Overwatch. Yeah, no worries. Oliver says, awesome stream code. Gonna head out. All right, no worries. Pleasure sharing the time with y'all. Hell yeah, Oliver. Thank you, Oliver Jackson, for the follow, the subscribe, whatever you got going on. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate the love. Have a good night. If you got any other questions, dude, just hit me up, dude, or join the Discord before you go. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. We'll post it there for you on YouTube, or you can just check out the links down below in the description. Dequay, is it Dequay? Dequay says, found the new quest in enemies. There is a new quest? I didn't think there was a new quest. Is there a new quest? And I don't think there's a new enemies. I don't think.
I haven't heard of anything. Like
Yeah, I
that.
haven't
If
read
there is-
anything about anything new. If that is new, then that's definitely shadow dropped because they didn't announce any of that I saw. Not even in the patch notes. Yeah, no, I think it looks good, dude. Well, think it looks good, son. Hell yeah, Oliver, welcome in. I would love to have you. Even if it's just to stay up to date with notifications and what I'm live streaming and what I'm doing. You know what I think we should do with this tower? This is kind of cool. I like how this is already kind of built in right here, this little ramp. We should put the door like right here to this tower. You know what I mean? Because then it kind of like naturally kind of feels like this would be where you would run up to go into the door.
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. So, Betty Gaming says, okay, almost 1 a.m. and I am done. I will catch you later. Alrighty, Betty's.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in, love. Have a good night. I will, I'll reach out to you in Discord, Betty. And if I forget, don't be shy. Reach out to me as well. We'll hook up. We'll get everything set up. I'd love to have you back into the community. Okay, so what are you thinking then for building? We're thinking tier 2, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, to build tier 2, though, we need, like, what is this stuff? Can't see what it is. It doesn't say. Oh, ground stone and ground sandstone. So we're going to need the grinding stone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
That's going to be fun times. Scorch. Where'd you put the lodestone?
What lodestone?
The teleportation. Did you pick it up?
That's right here.
Oh, okay, I got you. Hell yeah, I see it over here.
I moved it so I can place down the wall.
So sweet. Oh my gosh, I can't go back. I need law runes. I need 1 law rune to go back. Might have to run.
Here. What do you need? Hold on.
1 law rune. I need 1. Have a great night as well, Dayquay. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, homie.
Pick that up.
Where'd you put it?
It's on the ground.
Aw, thank you so much. All right, I'm back at home. I'm back at the bush.
Now I will say, because I did wake up like at 6:30 this morning for the appointment, I'll only be up for
You
like
tired?
another 10, 15,
You
10,
dipping out?
15 minutes.
Yeah, no
No,
worries, dude.
Maybe 10, 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna have to dip out because
Yeah, it's all good.
pushing it today.
No worries. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, it's been about a 2 hour and 40-minute live stream, so I totally get
You
it.
started like what, 30 minutes late, though.
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, roughly 30, 40 minutes late. What's going on, Zombie? Welcome in, brother. Glad to have you. Are you coming back to the base and sleeping, or are you just staying over there?
Sleep. Yeah. I'll do that.
Grindstone. Let's put this in here. What was the other one we needed? It was sandstone, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one of the places, rocks.
Yeah, sandstone is what we need. Do we even have any sandstone?
I think what we need right now to do is just stock up on wood and then go for stone after we got enough wood.
Grindstone. We're gonna need another grindstone really quick. I mean, he says, and when are you going to bed, Code? Probably roughly 1 a.m., I would assume, Amy D. It's about 7 minutes, so maybe about like another hour. I'd say about another hour. I'm not like super tired or anything yet. I don't feel tired at all, but I also just drank coffee not too long ago, so which is probably not the wisest decision, but
That'll do it.
silver, iron. How many iron bars did we need for this? We'll make. Shoot, we literally need 2 more. Do we have any iron ore? I don't even know what iron ore even looks like. It's been such a long time since we've even played the game. 3? Ooh, that might give us just enough, won't it? I think it will. Bro, 1 bar? I think we are literally short 1 bar. Unless if it's not put in the right box. It is scorched, so he could totally put it in the wrong box.
Yeah, I just kind of been throwing stuff everywhere.
That's bronze bars. No. Nope. We might have to go farm bro, I think we might have to do material runs at some point. Because we don't even have enough, like, you know what I mean, like bronze bars to do anything. We're also going to have to farm sandstone. I don't even know what sandstone... Oh, that's sandstone. Oh, okay. Did you sleep? You're sleeping, aren't you?
Yes.
I just realized that. All right, let's go back up here really quick. Let me see if this is all done. Hell yeah, it is. Dude, that's such an awesome trick. Okay, so I've got enough ground stone. I need this though. All right, so 250 sandstone or ground sandstone is what's being cooked right now. I've got 250 ground regular stone already, which is nice. What else do we need for the walls, though? Ooh, we need a shit ton of planks, too, and oak logs. Building in tier 2, man, it's going to cost, that's for sure. Tin ore, vault shards. Yep, so it was only 1. All right, you know what I want to do before, let's see. Oh, not that. To that. Yo, I can't remember where it is. Is it K? Oh, spell book. That's what it is. I couldn't remember. Okay, so spell book. We got Surge. This is what I want to do. I want to look at this. Do you have the? Do you have the staff?
If I did, I don't know. I already logged out.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I think you do have it because I don't see it in here. That's all right. Fine. I'll just use one of these other ones here. We got Oak Battle Staff. Wait 1 second. Can I make any of the other ones? Let me just double check here really quick. So Oak Battle Staff is the one that's below it. Oh, Jesus. Like, significantly lower. Okay. Let's just do the oak one for now. I'll do the oak one for now. Good night, Scorch. Hoping to get a lot of sleep. Yeah. You heading out, Scorch?
Yeah, I need to. I need to get.
All right, boss.
Sleep.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Have yourself a good night, brother.
Yes, sir.
Why do I feel like this is super bright? Do you guys feel that way? Let's do video controls. No, wait, gameplay. No. Yo. Where's the brightness? Adjust the slider until you can barely see the darkest image. Barely see. Like that. I feel like that's better. Unless if it just got different time of day, which is probably the case. All right, so I want to try this spell out really quick. So I want to see how this works. So do you have to do this? Channel arcane powers into your dodges, traveling further and evading. Oh, so you activate it, and then it lasts for 45 seconds, which then changes your dodge into teleport. Okay, let's try it. Oh, wait, so you have a number of charges, too? Because it hasn't been 45 seconds. Interesting. So you have a number of charges. Interesting. Okay. That's kind of weak sauce, isn't it? A little bit. What level do you get your... Okay, your after image is 25. Let's go up here really quick. Let's see if we can level this up. Dude, the combination is really nice. You missed, sucker. Oh, man, let's go. Yeah, dude, the magic, I absolutely love the look of it. But I don't know, man. I don't know if they made it much better, to be honest with you. And I also hate how they didn't add any extra elements, right? Like, you can't attack with, like, nature or earth, you know, water. You can't attack with any of the other elements. You can only attack with the air runes and the... You can only attack with the air runes and the fire runes. Sorry, I can't speak. Which sucks. I really wish that they would open it up for more stuff. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of feel like I wish it was more than what it was. Like, I like the fact that they've added the magic skill tree, but I kind of feel like it's lackluster. Okay, so the air does way more damage than fire, but fire does damage over time, so it's probably how they're balancing it. I'm just trying to level up my magic, honestly, is what I'm trying to do. It's a nice stun attack, too, for the AoE stun. Ooh, let's go. All right, we got 22. Nice. I think, what is it, 25? Is it 25 that we need for the after image? That's what I want. I want the after image. Yeah, 25. Okay. We got some more kills to go. I think, don't I actually have a skill? I think I have a skill. Jump higher and descend. Okay, descend slower. That's what it is. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh, that still took a giant chunk of my health. Okay. What was I coming here for? We were coming here for something. So for starters, we need to repair this, right? I feel like that should be on the list of what we need to do. I just need 2 oak logs. Bro, we got no oak logs here? None, huh? None, okay. Good thing there's oak logs right over here. Actually, I probably just pick those up, right? Yep, sure can. Hell yeah. Don't even have to chop down a tree. Also, too, couldn't I just do this? Because I don't need any of this. This little front porch on this house, like, we're not even going to use it. I might as well drop it and pick up all the materials. Damn, 27. That was nice. And I got some planks, too, which was nice. All right, so... yeah, we need to repair this really quick. Let's do that. By the way, guys, thank you all very much for the lurks. I really do appreciate the love. Helps me out a ton. All right, let's go craft some of these ward stones really quick. Oh, we need regular stone first. Alright, so the reason why we consume ward stones, anybody that's currently here, you see this little pink bar right below, right above my health? So when I take damage, that will bring down my shield, basically. It's like a shield. It'll destroy my shield first before it destroys me, or actually takes from my health. That's a better way of putting it. That's what it'll end up doing before it actually does damage to me, which is nice. Alright, so, let me see here. So now that we've got that, do I have enough? Okay, the only thing I should do for sure is I should get more law runes crafted, maybe? Alright, that'll work. Okay, so in that case, I say we go kill some higher level dudes, or maybe what we do is we get some, we craft the next staff. What do you guys think? We do the next staff? I feel like we should do the next staff. Which I know that means technically we need to craft the potion or the poison stuff, right? Because we have to go into the Blightwood, I think, to do the next staff. Which we need these kebabs. And I think I used all that damn meat. No! Why would I do that? That was such an idiot move. Yeah, I did use it all, didn't I? Yep, I sure did, chat. I sure buddy did. Play should not be in this box. It's a scorch move. Damn. Alright, well I guess we're rolling with this then. Just for the time being. But we need to get some more stuff. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Maybe we can get lucky, chat. There was potions, right? Was there green potions? I mean, they're not ideal, but they will work. It's a lumberjack potion, so we need. Yeah, weak anti-potions. Definitely not ideal. But we need to go into the area. We don't have a choice. We gotta go there. Wait, why am I carrying... Oh, that's my thing. I was like, why am I carrying this? I mean, hell, I don't know. I guess we're just going to have to go here. We wasted a lot of stones. But we don't have much of a choice, right? What is this? Vestige of string of sinew? The hell is that? I've never even heard of that. Oh, was that in-game? That must have been in-game sound of like a deer or something. I thought that was my daughter whining. Random Garou pack. Okay, cool. Okay, so now here is what we need to do. We're going to consume this one, which puts $2.99 on the books. Now we're going to run in here, which gives us potion or poison resist, which is what we currently have. We need to find the things. I can't remember where the hell they are, but we need to find the green floaty things. Bro, this staff doesn't do nowhere near the amount of damage I want it to do on these enemies. Snapdragon, which is not what we need. Yo, I can't remember where we're supposed to find this. That's Blightwood roots. But that's not what I want. I have no clue what that shit is. I can't remember where we find the anima. Do you guys remember? Oof. I was going to take damage, but I didn't. Okay, not too bad. 190 seconds currently. Yeah, I can't remember where we find the green stuff. The stuff we need for the quest. Can't consume any of those. Just gonna throw shit out of the thing because that way to get the chest to respawn. 167. What is this? Silver ore. Damn, I don't know where we get the green stuff. Gold ore nuggets. Take some gold ore since we're already here. That didn't work. Why? That was weird. Chat, did you guys see that? It did not work. And I don't have my pickaxe with me, so that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's weird. Deepest says, do you think that Ragnarok is going to be delayed? You know, I can tell you right now that my hope is it's not, right? Like, I really hope that it's not. I'm hopeful that it's not. But I will tell you, history is, you know, taught me that, you know, Wildcard is not the best at, you know, making dates, right? For one, they're not the best at sticking to, you know, what they promise. And so for that reason, it kind of leads me to believe that they probably won't, and it probably will be delayed if I had to take a guess. As much as I hate to admit that, I just have a feeling that that would be the case, right? I feel like we're going to be let down if we tell ourselves that we don't think it's going to be delayed. Okay, that hurt. 18 seconds. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, so we made it out without taking any damage. Zombie says, oh shit, that's today supposedly. Yeah, it's supposed to come out today. I mean, technically today. It's 12 a.m. So yeah, technically today. And yeah, so I mean, I'll gather a full plan or whatnot, Zombie. I don't know what your plan is or what you're thinking on doing. Yeah, I mean, we're planning on running on official servers if we can, if they're up and running, you know, on a Ragnarok PvE map. Probably small tribes, it would be nice. But I would be down to get a handful of people, you know, to play, you know, a full tribe. That would be awesome if we could. Again, I don't know how much the small tribes are. Is it 6 tribe members total? But yeah, it would be sweet if we could get a full tribe on. That would be awesome. I'd be pumped. I'm off the next 2 days. I'd love to hop on with y'all. Hell yeah, Zombie, for sure. We would love to have you, homie. All right, 23. How close are we? Oh, not close. I was hoping to figure out where we get those green materials. We'll just probably run around and I guess kill more shit, I guess. We gotta probably kill, we should kill more of these wolves because this is at least gonna give me the proper meat that I need. I need these steaks. Yeah, what are they called? Yeah, the raw bestial meat is what I need. Dude, this whip is the absolute beast, bro. Just ridiculously good. Just destroys these guys. Although I should have been using my staff to beat them. I didn't. But yeah, we need this bestial meat so we can get those kebabs. Those kebabs are the best for poison resist when it comes to like instead of drinking potions. It's better to eat the kebabs because they give you what, like 900 seconds or whatever for poison resist compared to the 300 or 200 or whatever it is for each potion that you drink. Deepa says, I'm wondering if I should wait a few days to play in case of game-breaking stuff. Are you talking about for Ark? I mean, what are you worried about? Are you talking about like playing on a save that you already currently have? Like transferring your character and stuff? Then absolutely I would wait. For sure. Yeah, no, we're not transferring anything from my understanding. Like we're going straight official. It's gonna all be fresh. We're gonna be brand new into the game. We're going to be brand new, playing on the official network. Scorch has never played official, so he has no clue, you know, how any of that works. Oh, shit. Okay, we got poison. Dodge that one. Can we take him out with magic is the question. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Oof, dude, those druids hit so hard, and they do poison damage when they hit you. It's pretty rough. I handle that pretty well. Yeah, for Ragnarok, I've got a little experience on official. Zombie says, well modded official. Yeah. So I've played on official servers like ASE. I've never played ASAs like on official network. I've never had a reason to. We've always had, you know, like private servers basically since the game came out. So I personally have never played on the official network for ASE. But I'm excited to give it a shot. I'm assuming, you know, they'll have some sort of rate boost and stuff, you know, over the weekend like they always do. So that'll be nice. Hopefully we can take advantage of that when we get a chance. But like I said, it's going to be PvE, official network. Just going to kind of play it slow, you know, take our time, build up on Ragnarok, hang out, that kind of stuff. It'll just be kind of like our own little spot without having our own private server. Because I don't want to have to deal with running all that BS and paying for it, and then also we'd also have to pay for it now. You know what I mean? Because I'm not partnered with Nitrado anymore. I'm partnered with Bisect, and Nitrado still has exclusivity for private servers. So yeah, I don't want to fuck with any of that. I'd rather just play on our own. And I also don't want to mess, you know, or also don't want to play with other private servers that other people run. Because then I always feel like, you know, you're at their mercy, right? You know, then your progress could be, you know, shafted or gone, you know, depending if, you know, something doesn't work out right. Or, you know, they have an issue with their server or their code is all jacked up, you know, you name it. Ooh, not too bad, not too bad. We're not using magic in the game for quite some time. That's pretty damn good. I'm off my back like that and hit 25 finally. We did. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so after image, distract your enemies by leaving behind an illusionary image for a short time when you use your first surge charge. Hell yeah. So well modded should be double rates because the event is still going on. Yeah, that's true. Valid point. We got 11 of those there, 21 of those. I can't remember what it all took, but I'm pretty sure we had everything besides those two items. Focus him. Interesting, it does. I mean, he didn't look at me at all. So it looks like you get 3 charges? Or maybe I waited too long. Deepest says, I'll have to try PvE official. Never tried it before. Used to always play unofficial. Yeah. That was us. We've always played, well, at least for ASA. For ASA, we've always played unofficial. We played private servers for ASA. Scorch has never played official network. I've got over, 5,000 hours in Ark Survival Evolved. So I've got more than enough. Oh, shit. What do we do, chat? Well. What does it cost for... Oh, stone? But I can't get stone. Okay. We're gonna have to just pick up stone, I guess. Because I don't have any... I don't have a pickaxe with me. I left it at home like a scrub. Kind of in a funny little pickle here. Alright, can we craft one of these? Oh, we need 12 stone. We only got 7. Okay. I need one more damn rock. Give me just one more. No, dude, just one more rock is all I need. I don't want to fight anybody. All right, there we go. Perfect. So now I should be able to craft this guy. Yep. Sweet. But yeah, Zombie, you are more than welcome to join us, homie. You've been part of the community for, I mean, I don't know how long. So yeah, you are for sure able to join us. Punk. But yeah, you're able to join us for sure. I can't remember for small tribes. And we don't have to go small tribes either. I mean, if we got more than enough people interested and want to join up and everything, then I'm fine with doing a regular size server. I just figured with small tribes, don't you get like a slight boost as well? Like for small tribes? 3, 2, 5, 4 hours. Wait, 3,254? Or unless you're saying 32 hours. 32 hours would be a whole nother day. There's no way it's 32 hours. Since before SE dropped, I've been chilling with you. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Okay, so we did get this, right? We got this crafted. Can I craft more of these? $20. That's what we needed, right? To go home. Oh man, just barely. You said yeah, small trips a little bit better. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Right. So that's what I was that's why I was leaning more towards maybe we do small tribes. You know what I mean? Jump on a small tribes Ragnarok official server. That's kind of what I was leaning towards. Oh, your total playtime on ASA. I got you. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we just we lean into small tribes, get the bonus rates that are currently on there to kind of help speed everything up. It's on the official network, so we're gonna have to grind everything out. You know, we're gonna have to grind everything out a lot harder because we're not gonna get, you know, any boosted stuff on the outside. We're not gonna have any mods or anything put on there, so it's just gonna slow down the unofficial, you know, gameplay that we're used to. So it's definitely going to take some getting used to, but I'm excited for it. I think it'll be a fun time. It's going to be a blast tomorrow. I just really hope that it drops, you know. We don't jinx it or it get, you know, delayed, which I feel like is inevitable at this point. All right, let's see what we can make for kebabs. Yeah, so for kebabs, we need some of the raw farm meat, and we need the mushrooms, and I think we got both of those. Yeah, we definitely got mushrooms. Hell yeah, we got both. Okay. Sweet, dude. Let's make some kebabs, bro. Let's make some kaboobs. Damn, it takes 6 of those bad boys to make kebabs? Oh, they make 3 apiece. Got it. Yeah. Forgot about that. So see, grants resistance to poison effects. Very nice. Hell yeah. So the kebabs are the way to go. The hell is destroying our base out here? Oh, never mind. This is sandstone. I forgot that we needed a bunch of this for walls. Wait, we got all this crafted. I forgot about that. So does that mean we can craft some tier 2 walls? What was the other thing it needed? We needed what? Oak planks or oak logs, right? Bro, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need more law rooms to fast travel back over there. $500 law rooms. There we go. Bro, 15? That's what I'm talking about. Easy to travel. Okay. Hell yeah, we got tons here. That's gonna put me over. I probably should wait. Okay, so then, if that's the case, let's build some tier 2 items. Okay, hell yeah. Ooh, oh, we need more planks, got it. Yo, we've already got chickens inside of our base. Hell yeah. We need more planks, got it. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome, dude. I love this tower already. This one right here is probably my favorite one. Dude, look at this. That's so stinking sweet. Let's get rid of this tree. Alright, sweet. So there's that. We probably should actually build... What is this? Oh, that's cool. I don't have any oak logs, though. Let's just stick with what we're doing, I guess. Just kidding. Can't. I need more. Anybody says, I wonder if any of those chickens in your base are mother hens that will remind you to go to bed. They are not. They are not mother hens to remind me to go to bed. I will tell you that. They are not. Kino says, you're not the only one focused on building and resources right now, MFAO. Yeah, are you doing it too? What are you doing? You building in Dune or what? Yeah, dude, I think this looks so good. All right, let's get this here. There we go. Perfect, just like that. That works. Dude, that looks so stinking good. Says, I'm trying to expand my base in Dune to accommodate the Thopter roost in a tower instead of using penta shields. Yeah. I've actually heard a lot about the penta shields. Are they, like, problematic? Do they cause issues and stuff? Or, like, what's the deal with that? Because I've heard a lot of people talk about them. Do I want to do this, chat, or no? So you can't walk up that. That's annoying. What are your thoughts on that? Do you like this? I think I do. I think I like it. We'll roll with that. Doom, what's going on? Says, what do you think about the game? Oh, I absolutely love the game. I absolutely love the game. Dude, I've got almost 60 hours in the game. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. I absolutely love it. Roofing, beams, and pillars. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to do this, ain't I? I think I'm supposed to do this when it comes to... like this, yeah, okay. Yeah, that seems really high, though. There we go, perfect. So I got that there, and then now I want to... I feel like that's super high, though. I want to place, like, a half one of those. But not necessarily... I guess maybe we don't have a choice. Then if we do, would it be? Okay, that's not bad. I don't think I have a torch, otherwise I would... Yeah, but see, doesn't that seem super high for a railing? Yeah, it is very high for a railing. I feel like that's not... It can't be the railing, right? They gotta have, like, a way to do a smaller railing. Oh, it's small walls. That's what it is, isn't it? Yep, that's it. Okay, got it. Bro, they can't get out of my my walls. Oh wait, there's one right here, isn't there? A gate. Yep. Easy mode. Yeah, I think that's what we needed right here, was the little small walls. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Do you think it looks cool? Hell yeah, dude. Oh, man. Just for shits and gigs, you know what I also want to do? I kind of want to do this one. Yeah, it's this one. Here we go. Actually, we should do tier 1. Check that out. A little dock. A little fishing dock. If I was to do these, would this place... Yeah, see how tall these things are? I feel like they're way too big. Where's the short ones? I feel like they should be... Why is it so huge? They gotta be massive, I feel like. Alright, let's do the regular size. We'll do the regular size like this. We'll do... I think that might be too much. Is that too much? We'll do that, and then let's do... Can't see what this is. Thick vertical beam. Yeah, this will be perfect. Oop. Hell yeah. What do you guys think on that? Is that better? I think it is better, but I also feel like we should probably eventually extend that out. But I do like this better. Let's do decorations. Do they have a long bench? I don't think they do. And if they do, I don't have it learned. What do we need? We need more oak wood, don't we? Yeah, we do. Not oak wood, ash wood. I don't think it costs much. Like 2 logs, I think. All right, and then let's do... Oh, it's freaking planks. I didn't realize it was wood. Or planks, I mean. I mean, that would be sick, wouldn't it? That would be super cool, actually. Make it look like an actual dock. That's pretty cool. And then I can store all the wood and lumber in here too, which is nice. And then for this, what do I need from here? Ash logs. Okay, I only got 8. That's fine. Let's do chop down this tree. Okay, I love how it hits the fence. That's cool. What am I doing? What do you guys think? Should I put one down here on the bottom? Yeah, I think I should. I think it makes it look better. Haha, punk. You missed. No, dude, I think this looks really good. You don't want to fight me. Damn, that one chicken gave me 3 chickens? Oh, no, it gave me 1 chicken. I already had 2 in my inventory. That makes sense. No, I think this looks really good. What do you guys think, chat? I think it looks really nice. A little cozy. Yeah, I think it looks good. Bro's coming back already? No shot, it's coming back already. I think he's just trolling us. Alright, do we have anything for... Oh yeah, we got some. Alright, we need more logs. Yo, Delusional, what's going on? Says, whoa, this is RuneScape now? Yeah, this is RuneScape Dragonwilds. Yeah, this is RuneScape's new survival game, if you haven't checked it out. It's pretty cool. If you like survival crafting games, you would absolutely love it. If you don't like survival crafting games, then you absolutely won't love it. Yeah, it's basically Valheim 2.0 with all of the quality of life features that you wish were in Valheim, but RuneScape. And so basically, like, they still have the skill tree and everything, just like old school RuneScape, where, like, you have to do all of these activities in order to level up that skill. And then leveling up that skill obviously will give you different perks that you can utilize to your advantage, basically spells. And then you cast those spells using runes, just like you do from old school RuneScape. So you can see, like, Rockplosion, for instance, like, instead of, like, physically mining rocks like you have to do in the game, you'll eventually unlock this skill, and once you hit level 11 mining, which then will allow you to use a spell to explode the rocks for you automatically. Same thing for, like, trees and, you know, everything else. But you basically can build a base, and so we're building a castle. So we've got, like, the, you know, the blueprint here laid out and everything. I'm putting up some walls and stuff. I've got all 4 towers that we'll eventually have up here. They do have teleportation in the game. So this is how big the map is currently. The 4 different zones. So you've got the Ramble Valley. So, well, basically you got, like, Temple Woods, Ramble Valley. They're all kind of like the foresty theme. You've got the first set of swamp, which is right here. Then you've got the Fractured Plains, which is like the big secondary biome. You've got the third biome, which is the Storm Touch Highlands. And then you got the 4th biome, which is Blood Blight Swamp, or vice versa for these 2. But essentially, yeah, you got teleportation. You can teleport to any of these, like, lodestones that you place down yourself. You pick the locations. We purposely put some beside, like, all of the big points of interest. You got wildlife in the game that you can kill. You got crafting and stuff that you can do. So if I travel back to the base here, which I got to go to anyways, I'll show you. If they join your server, they can, yes, if they join your server. So there are official servers that you can join that are public. And then obviously those are open up for anybody to join. The shitty part is that, yeah, there's no, like, permission levels when it comes to other people joining your server. At least not right now anyways. It's not really built to be like a, you know, massive MMO or massive, you know, multiplayer game. It's built to be more co-op experience. And so essentially anybody that joins your server would be like, you know, playing as you in the same tribe or guild, right? So they can essentially just, you know, destroy stuff or pick stuff up or move stuff just like you can. But you've got, I mean, everything. I mean, you've got crafting in the game. You know, you can, you know, make food. You know what I mean? Mix different ingredients to make different stuff. Hearty stew. Mix this to make something else. You know, dewberry glaze roast. It all provides different bonuses and different buffs. You've got different crafting stations to make better quality food. Potions. You can make potions. So if I put this in here, for instance, nope. If I put this in here, nope. Anything that I can put in here. Let's see. Aerial clay vessel. Okay, so put this in here. I don't have any. I'm gonna see if I can show you really quick. Highlander, nope. Okay, nothing for this one. Anyways, you can make potions in the game, right? So it's like a potion maker. You got your forge. You can make all the different weapons and stuff in the game. The different axes, different tiers. You got bronze tier, iron tier, Your bone tier, stone tier, bronze. You've got magic weapons in the game. All different gear sets that provide different bonuses and stuff that you can unlock, obviously all requiring different stuff. You've got looms to, you know, convert your fur into different things, your tannery. You got your loom here. Speaking on this, I think I can put this in here. Yeah. Just see how like the flax creates coarse thread. There's tons of stuff. Loving the colors for the birthday event. Are you talking about for Arc? I've not checked out any of the colors. But yeah, dude, there's tons of stuff in the game, man. It's super good. Yeah, zombie, actually, you know what I'm thinking about now, homie? I might actually have to remote in. If they drop the servers when I'm not home, do you know what I mean? I might have to remote in from work. Because with it being an official network, you mean, and small tribes, I could see it filling up fast with it being Ragnarok. Like, if it actually does go live. Am I crazy to assume that? Like, I feel like if I remember anything from the original official network, by the way, I've got my, I'm cosplaying today. For anybody that didn't know, I'm cosplaying. I absolutely love the cosplay. All right, what are we currently rocking with right now on both platforms? We got anybody currently in here rocking with us? We got 5 viewers currently on Twitch. We got 10 rocking with us over on YouTube. Who else? Is there anybody else currently on right now at this time? Let me see.
Yo, who is this?
Dunkstar.
Hey, he's the guy I've told you about. Hello, I'm Rob,
Hardly nobody.
owner of the
Cool.
Basco.
No worries. We won't worry about a raid tonight then. We'll just leave it at what it is. Anyways, zombies. So what I'm thinking is tomorrow I'll get in touch with you. I'll get in touch with Scorch as well. I hope they don't fill up quick. We will just have to pick a server. Hope to get in. Yeah. So zombie, are you gonna be home tomorrow? You said you're home for the next 2 days, right? So you're gonna be home tomorrow. So I might have to rely on Scorch and you to hunt or to pick a small tribe server when the servers go live. What I'm going to try to do, if they go live, everything is on track, they don't delay it, as we expect. If everything does work out like that, then when the servers go live, I'm probably going to just remote in to my home computer here from work. And then from there, I'm just going to load into the game, create a character on the map really quick. Do you know what I mean? And then that way I can already at least, have a character created on that map to kind of like secure my spot a little bit. I mean, not really secure my spot, but you know what I mean? Like probably like have that part already probably done. And then at that point, do you know what I mean? Then I can, go from there. But again, I mean, that's all going to determine on how long it'll be. Yeah, then you can just hop in with us. Yeah. And that's kind of what my thing is. The shitty part is going to be, though, is I don't want to be too far, you know what I mean? Like behind you guys. Does that make sense? Because I do kind of want to, I do think it'd be cool to like all be in the same tribe, right? I mean, contributing together and doing everything together to progress. But at the same time, I don't want to get on and you guys got 8 hours, you know what I mean? Like, ahead of me with progression. So I don't want you guys to play a shit ton of it. I mean, you guys can just play and level up your characters, I guess. That would be fine. Media says, thanks for the live stream code. It's fun seeing your hair instead of your hat the whole time for a fun change. Yeah, absolutely. Well, the hat didn't really fit the cosplay that I was trying to go for, and I didn't really have anything else that I could put on. I originally thought if I would have given myself a little bit more time, I thought about just putting on some like black, like makeup around my eyes and everything for that Viking look. But I didn't have enough time to do it. I think I can handle that. Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. And you got loaded server anyways that you can play on. You know what I mean? I'm sure you'll be diving into that, playing at your own pace anyways. But anyways, guys, that's officially going to be it for me. Thank you all very much for tuning into the live stream. If you are new here on the channel, feel free to join the Discord. You can utilize the links down below in the description. Check out my panels if you're over on Twitch. !Discord. The command in the chat will also work to post it there for you as well. I'm a survival crafting content creator. My main bread and butter is YouTube videos. So I try my best to get as many of those out as possible. Streaming is like my secondary. I normally live stream 2 to 3 times a week. Sometimes I have more energy. It is almost 1 a.m. my time, so just bear with me there. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be live again tomorrow. We're going to be diving into Ark Survival Ascended Ragnarok's release if it's not delayed. But anyways, guys, thank you all very much for tuning in. Love your faces. Hope you have a fantastic hump day tomorrow, by the way. It's Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night, everybody. I see you over there. I see you with the fall emotes. Have a good night, everyone.